B2. Sunday night, a slight chance of thunderstorms continues until about 7 p.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 64.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome. It's nice to have you here. I'm so glad you could come. This is going to be such an exciting day. I hope you enjoy it. I think you will.
Isn't it about time for somebody's favorite radio program?
Theater of the absurd.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Welcome to Touhyville.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
I'll juice you up.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
Welcome, my friend, to the show that never ends.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Touhyville with Steve Touhy and Cheryl Touhy.
Yeah, that's just too much Touhy, isn't it?
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. We're so glad you could attend. Come inside, come inside. There behind the glass stands a real blade of grass. Be careful as you pass. Move along, move along. Come inside, the show's about to start. Guaranteed to blow your head apart. Life's so short, don't get your money's worth. Radio show, it happened out at the OT show. It's rock and roll. You gotta see the show. It's rock and roll.
Welcome into Touhyville for the 13th day of June, 2025. Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. Welcome into the amusement park for your mind, the carnival for your cranium, the holiday for your head. I would be your host, Steve Touhy. Joining me for all the fun, Cheryl Touhy. Good morning.
Good morning.
You are headed one way.
Yes.
I don't know if they could see that on your shirt, but all right, so let's go back earlier in the week. I've never seen that. Is it new?
No, it's just opposite. Yeah, it's probably 10 years old. Wow. Like
I've
old.
never seen it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I can't even remember when I wore it.
Yeah.
That's how I just,
Had
just
a new
went
shirt
through clothes and
new shirt to start the week, and I thought I was on it.
That's okay.
I thought I was on it. National Cupcake Lovers Day is today. Kitchen Klutzes of America Day.
Oh boy, sounds like a dangerous day.
Yeah, you just be careful, especially on Friday the 13th. National Marriage Day. I assume a day to celebrate all marriage.
Like that's everybody's anniversary, but all right.
I don't know, but maybe the idea of celebrating all marriage in general. Let's see. Elkton, a town located in Cecil County in northeast Maryland, was known as the wedding capital of the East. In 1913, Delaware enacted a marriage waiting period law, similar to laws in other states, along with the Atlantic seaboard. There's a marriage waiting period? Does that still exist?
I think in some states it does.
They say marriage is as dangerous as a gun, so you have to wait. No, that's not what they say.
Yeah.
Many people began traveling to Maryland to get married, and especially to Elkton, because, it was the closest seat to those traveling to the state. I get it. So up until then, they didn't have a marriage waiting period, so they would go there to get married. Now I get it.
Okay.
So kind of like Vegas. Yeah, wait, you can go to Vegas and get married like in an hour.
That's not all over the place though.
No? All right.
Several states and the District of Columbia have no waiting period for marriage licenses. Okay. These states include Colorado, Idaho, Rhode Island, Washington, D.C.
All right.
Which would mean others do, I think. Oh, here's by state. Okay. Whoa. Connecticut, 65 days. No waiting period to marry. Delaware, 24 hours. So I guess but the license expiration is a month to 90 days.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. I think we had to get ours like within a month of the wedding, I think. We had to go up to somewhere in Cook County. We had to go, I think.
Yeah, we went to Skokie.
Skokie, that's where it was.
Courthouse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was a month.
Yeah, like we had to get married within a month of that day. Yeah. But I remember when I looked at wedding venues and I looked in Lake Geneva, I think it was going to be 3-day wait. I'm not sure, but I remember thinking, okay, that would mean we would have to either drive all the way there, go to the courthouse, and then wait 3 days to get the license to then be able to marry.
Oh, I see. Now I get it. Okay. Yeah, because I knew there was a reason why we didn't just...
It was a weird thing when we looked at Lake Geneva. It was just a weird thing.
Yeah, I just knew there was a reason we didn't just get the marriage license when we happened to be up in Chicago visiting my parents or something. We went on a specific day to like up there on a weekday, you know. So own your share of America Day. Guess that would be having property, I would imagine. Random Acts of Light Day. That sounds good. It doesn't say what the Own Your Share of America Day is. Random Acts of Light, I would assume, are random acts of goodness. Started by the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, the world's largest voluntary health agency for blood cancer. Random Acts of Light exists to bring light to those suffering from the darkness of cancer. So that's what it's
suffering.
No,
to
but
bring light to people.
Yeah. Sewing Machine Day, Skeptics Day International, Weed Your Garden Day. I weed my garden all the time. My garden is weed. Work at Home Father's Day. So you still get a Father's Day Sunday.
So everybody stays home today and works from the house? If they're a dad?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Work at Home Father's Day is observed today, the Friday. That's all it says.
Okay.
So dads that work at home, I guess today's your day. World Softball Day and Blame Someone Else Day. So if something goes wrong today, you don't have to take the blame for it. It's on someone else. You don't have to worry about it today. So it may still be your fault tomorrow, but for today, you can blame someone else. So, all right, let's take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up our poll question from yesterday, and then dive into today's poll question having to do with Father's Day. So stick around.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield. Cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Looking for a school that puts your child first? At Tri-County School Corporation, students are the heart of our mission, where we focus on the individual needs of our students through strong academic programs, opportunities to earn dual college credit, and a commitment to excellence in all we do. At Tri-County, we work hard for your student, striving to be one of the best small rural schools in Indiana. Give your child the education they deserve. Visit trico.k12.in.us to enroll today or call our corporation office for a personalized tour. Go Cavs!
It's time to get out and play with the full-size fun of Kawasaki KLX 230R and KLX 230RS trail bikes. Kick up some serious dirt with an improved 233cc engine, long travel suspension, and a compact perimeter frame. Finished with KX-inspired bodywork, the lightweight Kawasaki 230R packs a heavy dose of style and fun into every off-road ride.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 in Rensselaer or online at sanderscycle.com.
I'm still going for it, even with higher stroke risk from atrial fibrillation, an irregular heartbeat not caused by a heart valve problem. Over a 3-year study, Eliquis apixaban tablets reduced stroke risk better than warfarin, and over 97% of Eliquis patients did not experience a stroke. A first stroke occurred in 2.9% of warfarin patients versus 2.3% of Eliquis patients.
Don't stop taking prescription Eliquis without asking your doctor. It may increase your stroke risk. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve, abnormal bleeding, or antiphospholipid syndrome. While taking, you may bruise more easily or take longer for bleeding to stop. A spinal injection while on Eliquis increases risk of blood clots, which may cause paralysis, the inability to move. Get medical help right away for unexpected bleeding, unusual bruising, or tingling, numbness, or muscle weakness. Medications such as aspirin products, NSAIDs, SSRIs, SNRIs, and blood thinners may increase bleeding risk. Tell your doctor about all planned medical or dental procedures. Learn more at Eliquis.com or call 1-855-ELIQUIS.
Here's Comedians and Sketchers Getting Comfortable, presented by Hands-Free Skechers Slip-Ins.
Hey, I'm Bobby Slayton, and I'm here with my pal, comedian, and Skechers ambassador, Mr. Howie Mandel.
Why did it take so long to invent something as amazing as slip-ins? I know it seems simple, but it took Skechers to invent a better pair of shoes.
Yep, with Skechers Slip-ins, you just step it and go. You don't have to touch your shoes. And by the way, Slip-ins are for the whole family, men, women, and kids, in all your favorite Skechers styles. Find Skechers Slip-ins at a Skechers store, Skechers.com, or wherever stylish footwear is sold.
Working as a dedicated Fidelity advisor, I always ask, what's important to you? I'll look at those priorities and goals alongside your full financial picture to build a comprehensive plan designed to help grow and protect your wealth. With proactive portfolio insights and an eye on taxes, I'm here to help you make the most of your money. I'm Laura Maxwell, and I'm a dedicated Fidelity advisor. Learn more at fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimums apply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE, SIPC.
Kentland Classic Rock lives here. 97.7 FM WLQI. The Q. Touhyville. Now with 2 Touhies and no waiting.
Today is a new day.
Today is a new day.
Today is, is a very big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day.
Big day for me. And a big day for you.
Why?
Why?
Why? Today's Friday. That's why.
That's why. Good enough for me. Have fun, guys. All right.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherwood with you here, hanging out on a fun time Friday. Portions of which are brought to us by the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Great place to take Dad on Sunday. They've got a wide menu of specials for Dad. Make your reservations. They've been doing this for a long time. Check it out on Facebook. Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. They have they've got prime rib. They've got steak and shrimp. Fantastic different meals to choose from. They've got ribs. But here's the deal. They have been doing this for 31 years. They've been doing this Father's Day tradition. So you might want to make your reservations. And Dad's got a lot of things to pick from for his entree. So check it all out on the Facebook page for the Good Table Restaurant in Kentland. Also, want to mention our friend Shorty over at the BP in downtown Rensselaer. He's teamed up with the good folks over at Good Oil for donating 5 cents from every gallon of gas that you purchase now through the end of August to the St. Joseph's Building Trades Program. So if you're going to get gas anyway, you might as well stop by the BP in downtown Rensselaer and help out with their donation for 5 cents per gallon. All right. Tina says, good morning. Kent says he doesn't believe in Skeptics Day. Our poll question from yesterday. According to a recent survey, soda is considered everybody's number one favorite beverage. Not the residents of Touhyville. How many pops do you have a day? 51% said 0.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of folks getting away from pop.
Well, that's why when I heard it, I was like, I don't know about that.
But okay, so they were going on favorite tasting. What would you say?
Was that what they said? What is your favorite?
Well,
what was the question?
They said coffee was the thing that people said they couldn't live without.
Correct.
But when it came to flavor, their favorite thing was soda.
How did they ask the question?
That's how the poll was. It just, I don't know how they asked the question.
That's what I'm wondering.
It said, they just said,
like, what's your favorite beverage? I mean, what's your favorite drink? What do you like to drink?
Yeah, I don't know. But
yeah,
when it comes to flavor, what would you say is your favorite? Not what you're allowed to have, but what's your favorite?
Oh, like if I could do anything and get away with it and it wasn't not healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say soda if that was the case. If it, wasn't bad for me,
right.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
I would say because I like Dr. Pepper. I like.
Do you?
I like. Yeah. I like. I like all the Fantas.
I knew that.
Strawberry, orange, grape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I like Mountain Dew.
Yeah. No, I knew.
But I haven't had Mountain Dew. I haven't had these things in like over a decade.
Yeah.
Probably.
At least. Yeah. I mean, pop for like the big giant Fantas that you used to get from the gas station or Strawberry Crush, you stopped those even before diabetes.
I did. I stopped when I started working out.
Yeah. So that was
12 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was a while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
29% said 1 pop a day. 11% said 2. 6% said 3. 2% said 5 or more. And then 1% said about 4 a day.
I am surprised that it's only 2% at 5
or more.
Because I knew people,
of pop, though.
But I knew people who were like addicted, like just always drinking the pop. They had big Polar Pops. I mean, I was one of them years ago, but I'm saying I think that there's not a lot of people that do that.
I would have never thought 50% or more, 0 pop. Yeah. But 5 or more, that seems like a lot of pop. Christine said, I said 4, but sometimes it's more. I'm a Pepsi addict. But I do like other flavors like Faygo, Red Pop, or Dr. Pepper. I know it's bad for me, so I drink a lot of water as well. So, and whenever she's not drinking, she spends her time in the bathroom.
Right. That's her full-time job.
Jennifer says, I don't drink pop daily, but I do have one every once in a while. Tanya agrees, and Anita said 1, and it ranges from Coke, Pepsi, or Poppy. That's one of the new ones, right?
That's the one that adds, I think, the prebiotics in it or probiotics.
Got it.
One of the two.
Got it. Okay, I've seen the cans. So, okay. As for today, our poll question leading into Father's Day weekend: tell us your favorite TV dad. Now, I've got a long list of them. Do you have one off the top of your head?
Dwayne Johnson and the Game Plan.
Oh, that's right. That was the movie. Yeah, you said you liked that one a lot. Yeah. But how about TV dads? Anybody? Did you watch sitcoms when you were growing up?
When I was little, yeah, like Happy Days, I liked. Partridge Family, I didn't. 8 is Enough, I loved.
Really?
Loved
okay.
him. Loved her. Loved them.
Yeah.
Loved that.
Never really watched 8 is Enough.
But I didn't watch like the ones that were on at like late at night later on. They were not my jam.
Yeah.
With the laugh tracks and all that stuff. Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. Never really got the 8 is Enough. Really didn't like the Partridge Family all that much either. If it was on, like, it's fine, but I wouldn't seek it out.
No.
But Brady Bunch we used to watch. The reruns of Brady Bunch we watched when I was a kid.
Never watched Roseanne. Like, I know that was the craze when I was growing up. The craze. And I was like, I just found her to be obnoxious.
Really? Yeah.
I didn't.
Okay.
I didn't dig it.
I liked sitcoms. I liked Roseanne. I liked a lot of sitcom. You know, I mean, when it comes to family, well, you know, Home Improvement when I was a little bit older. Trying to think of the other family ones. I mean, I was never really into Married with Children, you know.
Did you like the ones? Oh my gosh, the twins were on it, and the
Full House.
Full House. Okay.
Really wasn't for me. That was like
Married with Children.
Married with Children wasn't for me.
No.
You know? All right. Here's some of the top dads. Top 25. Ward Cleaver, Leave It to Beaver, was number 25. Okay. So when I was just in Florida for my dad's surgery, the smart TV that we had, my mom couldn't figure out how to work it. So she found a channel that I don't know what channel. It was like the Who's the Boss channel.
Oh, Me TV, Me TV.
No, it was an actual streaming channel. All that was on it was Who's the Boss. It was just Who's the Boss.
There's a lot of that. I found one yesterday when I was in Roku, I think it was. I was just screwing around trying to find new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Gordon Ramsay Cooking Channel.
And is it just his shows? It's all his shows, like reruns?
30 minutes. No, it's nothing you've seen.
Oh, it's new.
It's like 30, 40 minute like of him cooking things, but all of them were weird.
Oh, okay. By himself?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a video, like a YouTube video of him doing, it was, I was looking up pork chops for us to make, like different kind of pork chops. And it was, Gordon Ramsay makes the world's best pork chops. And I was like, it didn't.
I don't know why I love watching him, period. But in terms of recipes, like downloadable, like I'm going to make this because it's always got some weirdo funk to it, like a weird thing or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you. But anyway, so she found this channel. So I hadn't seen Who's the Boss in years, but every time I walked in the room, she had it on because that's all she knew how to find. It was on the remote.
That's fine.
So, but Tony Maselli, Who's the Boss, was number 24. 8 is Enough, number 23.
Okay.
Home Improvement, 22. Tim Taylor. The Dad from Family Ties, Stephen Keaton, number 21.
Okay, so that show made me uncomfortable. It was just weird.
Okay.
I just thought Michael Keaton, I know everybody loved him and his acting in it, but I was just like overwhelmed to have a smug brat brainiac in the house. I'm just, nails on a chalkboard.
Did you watch the show though, or no? You just couldn't take it?
A little bit. I liked the sister.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Red Foreman from that 70s show. Mr. Drummond from Different Strokes. I used to love Different Strokes.
I love Different Strokes.
Yeah, Different Strokes I used to watch. Philip Banks from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I liked that show too.
Did you?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Some really good stuff, and it was just goofy enough. Like
I didn't watch it regularly. It was I could bounce in and out of it. I didn't.
Right.
I wasn't on top of it.
Right.
I would see it and then I would stop. Phil Dunphy from Modern Family. I never really watched Modern Family. So that's the one with Sofia Vergara.
Yes, never watched it.
I didn't either.
I
My
don't even
parents
think
love
I
it.
watched it once. I don't even think I've watched one
Like
through.
a full episode. I don't think I have either. My parents loved it. They
Wow.
watched the whole thing, which is not
like them.
It's
right?
not the show that I would think that they would be into. But I'm going to tell you a funny tidbit about Modern Family. So I don't even know if you remember my dad's speech at our wedding.
Your dad's speech at the wedding. No, I don't think I remember that. I remember yours.
Yeah. Well, mine was the
crackhead.
Our first date. Well,
oh yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
the patience of a crackhead.
You
right?
mentioned patience of a crackhead, yeah. But my real,
because I remember everybody laughing who knew me.
Yeah.
About that comment.
Yeah,
but it was.
But my
Harley,
main speech was the first date. You know, if you had a girlfriend, what would you name her? As if I could have a choice in naming you.
Right.
But my dad talked about me never having kids before you and now joining you and us becoming a family. And his last note was, welcome to our modern family. And that's and that was because he loves Modern Family because they've got people all over. There's a gay couple, there's a couple that has older kids, younger kids, wild kids, crazy kids, good kids. Yeah. So it's all so that was. But yeah, that's the only part of Modern Family that I ring with is it. I remember his speech
from the wedding
at our wedding. Yeah. Peter Griffin from Family Guy. Never liked Family Guy. And was never a thing for me. I'm not a big fan. Brady Bunch dad, Mike Brady. I mean,
I loved him.
Yeah.
I loved him. I loved her. I loved Alice. I loved the whole thing.
Yeah. I used to watch Brady Bunch all the time.
There wasn't
as a kid.
There wasn't a character on the Brady Bunch that I did not like.
Michael Bluth from Arrested Development. I watched all of Arrested Development, watched the entire series, did not like it.
Why'd you watch the whole thing then?
I once I was in, I just wanted to stick through it and get all the way through it, and I just could. After a while, it just seemed like it was the same
thing,
same problems just being rerun. Oh, Growing Pains! I love Jason Seaver from Growing Pains.
Oh yeah,
I loved Growing Pains. Now you talk about Michael Keaton. Oh my God, Michael J. Fox on Family Ties. The Kirk Cameron's character was the opposite of that,
right?
In Growing Pains, so I like that. Yeah, I could more relate to that. The one getting in trouble, the one screwing around, the one with the side hustles. Yeah. Of course, Howard Cunningham from Happy Days.
Of course.
I mean, the dad from Happy Days. Homer Simpson. I can understand being a favorite. I think it's the longest running sitcom in history now.
Wow.
Is The Simpsons? It's got to be 30 years. It's got to be close. Yeah.
Wow.
Herman Munster. So the only time that I would see the Munsters is if I was homesick from school.
That's exactly right. And I just remember his laugh. Oh, oh, oh. I mean, that's yeah. But I really didn't get that. It was just, I don't know.
It was just an odd thing to have a family of monsters living in the real world.
Yeah.
Yeah. But years later, we used to have Grandpa Munster on every year for Halloween, and he was just a delightful, dirty old man. He was so funny. Yeah. Fred Sanford from Sanford and Son. I didn't watch Sanford and Son until later, till I was older.
Yeah.
That was one of those late night sitcoms that I'd watch like when it was bedtime. Frank Lambert from Step by Step. I never watched Step by Step with Patrick Duffy, and that was part of the. I was too old for Funtime Friday or whatever they used to call it on ABC. TGI Friday. No, was it TGI Friday? No, that's the restaurant. I don't know. They used to have a thing on Friday nights.
Yeah.
It was like Family Matters, Step by Step, Full House. I think was in there. Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of people putting up good ones. Archie Bunker.
Oh, okay.
And then Charles Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie. Now Sue. I'm with Sue. Charles Ingalls. I did not miss an episode ever in the history of Little House on the Prairie. It was my favorite show. And I dreamt of marrying Michael Landon.
I knew you dreamt of marrying Michael Landon. Up until this second, I thought it was from Touched by an Angel.
Loved that show too, but no, I loved him.
I was today years old when I found out that you loved Little House on the Prairie.
Oh, I loved it. Oh my gosh. Loved to hate Nellie and loved all of it.
That's one I don't think I've seen one episode of.
Oh, I loved it.
Never. I don't think I ever saw one episode.
Like with little, Oh, I loved it.
Yeah. I might have saw little like snippets,
Mm-hmm.
Over time, but nope, never watched an episode. Dan Connor from Roseanne, Carl Winslow from Family Matters. Never watched Family Matters either. That was part of that Friday night thing.
Nick Carter said Red Foreman. Who's that?
That 70s show.
Okay.
So that was a little bit later. Did you ever watch that 70s show? Probably not your jam. A couple of people say it Al Bundy. So Bob Belcher from Bob's Burgers, number 4. Archie Bunker, number 3 on their list. Yep. Andy Taylor, Andy Griffith, number 2 on the list. Number 1 on the list.
Dick Van Dyke.
Oh, Dick Van Dyke. Yeah. Here's what I loved about.
What did he play? What was the name?
Oh boy, here we go with the music again. What's your...
And then he's tripping. Okay. Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to remember the name of the show.
Oh, I think you were trying to do the song, but they don't ever say it in the song.
They don't. Yeah. So I'm looking at him opening the door, walking down 2 stairs, tripping over the ottoman.
Yep. So Al Bundy voted number 1 as best TV dad on this list. Adam adding one that was not on anybody's list there, and I think everybody's staying away from it now. Cliff Huxtable. Now, Obviously, Bill Cosby not.
All right, I didn't miss an
he
episode
was
of
a
that
monster,
ever either.
but when we were growing up, that was the sitcom.
Yes, and I loved him as a dad in the show. He just seemed like he was cool but strict, like he and Felicia Rashad. I loved their jam. Didn't you?
I did. That's what I was just gonna say. That I loved him on the show, and that I loved them as parents and as a couple. Like,
yes,
it was for me growing up. The first time that you saw mom and dad loved each other when the kids weren't around.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like there was love talk, that they enjoyed being, together, but
right. But not like, I liked the way they did it too.
Yeah.
It was realistic, I guess, is what I would.
Right. But
like nobody was perfect. Nobody was always happy. No one was, you know what I mean? It just seemed viable.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. There was, and that's one of the things that it came out of, like his stand up, with his wife and kids and stuff. But yeah, it was, they loved each other. They dealt with problems. They dealt with things that happened,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I liked that. I remember being younger and liking Dick Van Dyke's show, and liking that it wasn't all your typical sitcom where it was always about the kid, like mom, dad, and the kid. There was episodes the kid wasn't it. You know what I mean? It was just there'd be an episode about him doing stuff at work and dealing with that. So I remember liking that. So, but yeah, that's the Cosby Show was one that Kevin says Al Bundy and Archie Bunker both are legends at their quick wit with the comeback insults, comedy gold. He says back when Americans weren't sissy snowflakes and offended by everything. You couldn't do a lot of the shows now.
When you think about that show, then I don't know. I mean, wow.
Which one? Archie Bunker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What they took on. I mean, and I was so young, I didn't know they were taking on anything.
Sure.
So I watched it and was like, this guy's really not nice. Like I wasn't a fan of him, but from the perspective that he was just like grouchy,
I don't think I saw it till it was in reruns.
Yeah.
I don't think I noticed it. Susie says Andy Taylor from Andy Griffith, Mike Brady, and Charles Ingalls. So Robbie says Archie Bunker. Let me tell you, little Goyle. Yeah. So there's some good ones. Keep adding to them. Favorite TV dads. We'll check in on that a little bit later on and see where things are at. So coming up, we'll see what's happening. Stick around.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a chance of showers off and on throughout the day. Cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, a 60% chance of showers with possible thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, the chance of rain and thunderstorm continues after 10 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Saturday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 63. Sunday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Mostly sunny with a high near 82. Sunday night, a slight chance of thunderstorms continues until about 7 p.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 64.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kiddie delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories.
It seems like everything is changing these days. Companies merging, promising better service, and what happens? That once dependable service is gone. But there is one name that has remained consistent over the years, and that name is Bozeman Oil. Since 1960, Bozeman Oil has been your one-stop distributor of gasoline, non-ethanol gas, diesel, DEF, kerosene, and bulk lubricants. At Bozeman Oil, their customers are family, and family takes care of family. Call 219-345-3412 or visit Bozeman Oil today on State Road 10 in Roselawn and add the consistency of Bozeman Oil to your life.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
When life takes you places and you can't get to the store, shop online with the new Strachan Van Till to Go. It's easy to use. Register using your rewards account login and password. Fill your virtual shopping cart. Choose delivery or pickup. Once your order is in, our own Strachan Van Till team preps your order with care. With our to-go service, you can earn reward points and save money with your online coupons and weekly ad prices. Life made simple. Food made easy. For more information or to sign up, visit shop.strachanvantil.com.
When I say I've got my hands full in the morning, I mean it. No time to dilly-dally, which is where McDonald's comes in. Now I can get two of my favorites, the Sausage McMuffin with egg and the Sausage, Egg, and Cheese McGriddles for just $6. It's the fuel I need to start my day, along with my favorite morning flavors in a single savory bite. Breakfast shouldn't be a handful, unless I'm holding a breakfast sandwich. It's truly the only thing that gets me up and out of the house, ready to jump into whatever I've got going for the day. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Touhyville. You know what they say? Two Touhies are better than one.
Attention, creative types.
All right, start the show.
Whoa. Not so fast.
Sorry.
Too much coffee.
Too much coffee. I also love coffee.
Well, then, we should work well together.
Work. Who wants to go back to work?
I'm just a radio talk show host.
It's not what you call hard work. You want to work? Fine. Work. Okay, it's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portion of the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at Another Season in DeMott. Needing it for any reason, like Father's Day this weekend. Just saying, got to get over there today or tomorrow. We're going to get something for Dad. Lots of great stuff for Dad that they have there at Another Season in DeMott. And of course, while you're there, discounts are blooming. So they have a tulip bucket. You pick the tulip, and it'll tell you your discount from 10 to 40% off, whatever it is that you're purchasing there at Another Season that day. So, but they've got a whole great section of Father's Day gifts, from hats, aprons, signs, soaps, all kinds of stuff. Duke Cannon products, just a ton of great stuff.
Randy's a big fan of Duke Cannon.
Oh, yeah?
Big fan. That's what Harley got him.
All right.
For his new job.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
They've got flasks with different sayings and stuff on them.
Mm-hmm. You can make a customized hat at the patch bar. You can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So
with that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So many good things.
Koozie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I just noticed looking through their pictures. They also have signs for stepdad too. So head over to Another Season in DeMott. Also want to mention our friends over at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Dad would not be upset about you picking him up McDonald's breakfast on Sunday. I'm just saying. I'm not speaking for any dad specifically, but dads would not be upset with a McDonald's breakfast on Sunday morning. And you can use the app. You can get some food for free. Download the app today. Visit your Kosanovich local McDonald's, your Kosanovich Unfleet McDonald's in Hebron, DeMott, Remington, and, of course, 2 locations in Rensselaer.
Well, and we tried the s'mores.
Oh, we did. I almost forgot about that.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to say, I don't know if McDonald's wants it promoted this way, but I got to say, the perfect amount.
Mm-hmm.
A nice little snack.
Mm-hmm.
And
agree.
It's the only time you can get ice cream in a little Chinese food container.
I was going to say, that's exactly what it reminded me of. All I was missing was the chopsticks.
I was so afraid when I saw it. I'm like, if we don't eat this fast enough, it is just going to come out the bottom, but it doesn't.
No, it's heavy. It's like the bottom is.
Yeah.
They don't do anything.
I know,
They
but I
don't
look
do
at
any. I mean, I would love to do a documentary on the inside workings of McDonald's because they just don't miss the mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder how they feel about that. Like, why they wouldn't do that. You know what I mean?
What do you mean, miss the mark?
Why they wouldn't do something like to show how they do on the inside.
It's proprietary, and that would give an edge, I would think. I mean, it's kind of like
there's some things you could do it without, without completely doing it. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
But anyway, all right, let's see what's happening. Of course, as we said, Sunday is Father's Day. Nick Cannon's going to spend the day with all 12 of his... 13 now. 14 now. 15 now. It just keeps going up as we're just sitting here. That's how fast he has kids. The Trump administration claims it's purely coincidence that the parade this Sunday is being held, or Saturday rather, is being held on President Trump's birthday.
Cut it out.
Total coincidence. It's also a total coincidence that the troops are going to sing happy birthday while presenting him with a giant cake. Total coincidence. President Trump's trade war has cost companies $34 billion. Walmart executives are so sad, desperate, and broke, they're actually shopping at Walmart. And Brazil is constructing a 154-floor apartment building. They say it has more stories than your teenage son when you ask him why his car smells like weed. It was my friends. I told him not to. I told him it's not mine. It's holding it for a friend.
It's the new scent from Febreze.
It's an air freshener. See, look, it's an air freshener. It just smells like that. I hit a skunk and he fell into the window.
He fell in the window.
It's not my fault. You know what? Jimmy's clothes always smell like that. I don't know what it is. It's not me.
I told you the story, right? Online about my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah. I mean, go ahead if you want to.
I would clean the house. We weren't living together, but we were living together. Do you know what I mean? Like I would stay there. And
now, how old were you at this point?
20. Back from his 22.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
I'm trying to think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe older, maybe even 24. I just had never seen drugs, period, or been around them. If they were, I just didn't know about it. Like I literally knew nothing about them other than I'm the one who had to study for the test called chemistry of drugs that was mandatory at college to take, like to know all the stuff.
Was this before your trip to the FBI building?
This was dating the guy.
Oh, okay. Okay.
From FBI. So that's so funny because I had no idea yet. So we took the trip and I still didn't know. And that's when I said, what is cannabis? And the whole tour fell apart.
Okay. I feel like I'm pulling you too far ahead of the story.
Now,
so, okay, we'll go back to the beginning.
This was when we started and I would come over before he got home from work, let myself in, and then we would spend the weekend together. So I was running the vacuum cleaner and I'm like, why is it this place always smells like lawn shavings? Like, I'm like, he really needs to do something about that. So I'd be spraying Febreze or putting on extra cologne or whatever it is until I found out that he was actually a weed head and had it tucked up in his rafters. That was the smell the whole time.
It was always weed. He had lots of weed all over the house, like up in the attic.
So up in his,
like
he had a
like
tri-level house, one of those like Brady Bunch, you walk in and then you go up or you go down.
Yeah.
So when you went down, it had like these kind of ceiling plank things, whatever the tiles.
Yeah,
or
it's called the drop ceiling.
Or whatever it is. And so,
just
one
up in
day I
there, he
caught
just-
it, and then that was like, oh my gosh. Like I had a heart attack. I had
Yeah.
a heart attack.
So he never smoked around you?
No.
Just when you weren't there.
Right.
But that's why the house would smell like that too. Well, the
Well, it was
lawn
just
shaving
like this
part, it
funk.
wasn't like
I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was just weird. And I couldn't put my finger on what is that smell.
Did you ever
Like,
ask him? Like, or were you like at that age? You're like, you don't want to
like I didn't
be
want to
weird.
insult
Like,
him.
what if
like
you smell?
what,
or, yeah,
like your house smells like
funk.
something died. Like, do you know what I mean? It was like smoke and slash like skunk slash some like an animal died. But this was out in Warrenville. So like there were lots of like we would go fishing at this place up that's like forest preserve-y kind of thing. So I was like, okay, it smells like outdoorsy.
Yeah.
Like, but I was always like, oh man.
Yep.
Like I just wanted to put Febrezes and that was kind of pre like the things you plug in all that stuff. So it was a long time ago, but yeah, I couldn't figure it out. And then when I learned, oh my gosh.
Well,
and I couldn't tell my parents and I couldn't tell him and I had no friends to tell, like, I had friends, but I wasn't going to go, hey, oh, I mean, I still remember total panic.
So
total panic.
Okay. So I've got a question in two parts. So we start with, you went on vacation with him to Washington, D.C., went to the FBI building, and that's when you said,
asked what is cannabis?
What is cannabis? When you saw it on the wall, and they all
cannabis?
laughed, and because he was a giant
And I was
weed head.
like, what's so
yeah.
funny?
Right.
And then he was like,
Yep.
what kind of stupid girl am I dating?
Yep. So then time goes by, you find out he's a giant weed head. How long between that? Because you said, I don't want to tell everybody.
He wasn't really a weed head. That's where we're going with this. Yeah.
So I didn't know how much you wanted to share there. I mean, I know. Yeah. He was
selling.
He was a businessman.
Yeah.
So okay. So you find this out.
I flipped out. I in my life I can still feel the anxiety now.
So was that it then? Like, was that when you guys broke up? That's what I was going to ask, is because you felt you couldn't tell anybody.
There was
how long between then and the breakup?
There were some other things, because he was also the guy who kept on going, I saw the way you looked at the waiter when you ordered your Coke. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So what wound up happening was we went up and back, and I was still young and stupid where I thought that we could have a debate and then he would just stop. Like, and he lost his job and came home from work upset one day and tossed me into a refrigerator, and I bounced. That's when I learned that we as humans, the human body will bounce off of a wall or a fridge like a rubber ball.
Got it. Okay.
And that was the last day. But so years later, as I went to therapy after that, because I was like, okay, that shook me up. That was probably one of the first times I did therapy on my own. And that's when it slowly came out carefully that you do realize, like, let's say the police came that day, one day, and they found that. You do know he would have blamed it all on you and you would have gone to jail forever. And I was like, wait, what? Like I was so young at the time that I didn't realize like what the consequences to something like that was, rather than trying to convert him to, don't be doing that icky stuff around, like that kind of thing.
Gotcha.
That you don't change people. You need to, I needed to pack up, like, take my toothbrush and get out and never come back.
Well, and it's funny, over the years that we've been together, I've heard all those stories. Didn't know it was all the same person. I thought these were different dating people. I thought all three of those were different dating people. So,
no, refrigerator man is
and
cannabis,
refrigerator, cannabis, and the dealer. So, good times. All right.
Yeah, but I had never seen the stuff. I mean, I didn't even drink for the most part.
Not looking so bad over here.
Right. But you talk about young and stupid. I've had every conversation with my daughters that I thought was possible because of what I didn't know.
And I'm sure our parents tried to too. There's no way to know all the different stupid things you're going to run into and how you're going to feel in dealing with them. How many of us, and I got to take the break, but how many of us when we were young were so sure, it's just a little red flag. It's just a little thing.
Was
it's
it
just
a thing?
little
Okay,
thing.
because I
really younger,
I
I almost married an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And I was 30.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought logic would prevail. So I always thought, number one, don't be judgmental because the Bible says don't do that. But the Bible has a lot to say about friends and who you surround yourself by. So it was weird that I couldn't wrap my head around there are people you just pack up and go. You just gotta separate yourself.
Yep.
And I wound up feeling bad. So through therapy, I had to,
right.
Because I was like non-forgiveness and judgment. And that's different. But I had to learn that. And I missed all those lessons. But for me, I mean, the sex talk back in when I was in high school for sure, before that was don't, because God said don't.
Yeah.
And you'll be in big trouble. So that was like don't do it because you'll be in big trouble.
Right. Yeah.
And so I had to learn a lot of things without these conversations. That's why I had such deep conversations with the girls.
Sure. Makes total sense. So all right, let's take a break. We'll be back with Find the Big Deal with Dragon Van Til and Frank's Got Sports.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
If you have unfiled taxes or are in debt to the IRS, this is important news. Did you know the IRS has programs specifically designed to help people struggling with tax debt? Powerful tax assistance programs that can save you thousands if you qualify. No one knows these programs better than the experts at Optima Tax Relief, America's most trusted tax resolution firm, A-rated by the Better Business Bureau. Their award-winning team of tax attorneys and licensed professionals have resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. One call to Optima can start the process, helping to end your worries about wage garnishment, asset seizure, and other IRS actions. Make sure you're getting the best options to solve your tax problems. Call the experts at Optima today for a free confidential consultation.
Call 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522. 800-707-4522.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
97.7 FM, WLQI, Rensselaer.
It's time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Ned Tonner, attorney at law, located across from Milroy Park in Rensselaer. Here's Russ Martin.
There was a backup on Interstate 65 northbound yesterday morning into the afternoon in Jasper County. Traffic was backed up for miles caused by an overturned semi at the 208 mile marker, 3 miles north of the Remington exit. State police said there were no injuries and traffic was eventually moving slowly northbound on the shoulder before the lanes were reopened. No other details were available. The Kankakee Valley School Board conducted a public hearing at their most recent school board meeting. Superintendent Don Street talks about the purpose for the hearing.
To discuss about a proposed renovation of an improvement of school facilities. I think it's important to note that we have some previous bonds coming off, and these new bonds will not increase the levy during this project.
A second public hearing on the proposal will be held at the board meeting on July 14th. Go to the KV School Corporation website, click on the school board link, and under Documents, there is a public hearing tab. After the second hearing, the board will vote on whether to proceed. An event called the No Kings March and Rally will be taking place in Kentland on Saturday. This will be one of more than 1,600 like events around the nation to voice opposition to the policies of the Trump administration. There are more than 30 such events in Indiana taking place Saturday. Organizers said in their promotion that this is to be a peaceful protest, and it is scheduled to take place from noon until 2 p.m. at the location of the Newton County Courthouse, downtown Kentland. Those who will be driving through the Kentland area around this time may want to take note of the event and the increased presence of people from noon until 2. It's no secret that there is a teacher shortage in Indiana and nationwide, but there may be some good news on the horizon. The state's Next Generation Hoosier Educator Scholarship Program provides up to $10,000 per year for 4 years to those students selected. 295 awards for the 2025-2026 school year were given out. There were 1,091 applicants from 126 high schools across 89 of the 92 counties. The nearly 1,100 applicants is a record for the program. From this area, recipients were Hannah Alvarez and Haley DeFries from Tri-County, Amelia Hoffman-Busick from KV, and Chelsea Schultz from West Central. Students must agree to teach for at least 5 years at an eligible Indiana school or repay a prorated amount. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Do you have a will or trust? Have you prepared end-of-life directives? Hi, this is Ned Tonner, reminding you of the importance of planning ahead. I offer affordable will and trust packages, which include business and healthcare power of attorneys and living wills. Don't be caught unprepared. Let's get started today on your future.
Ned Tonner Attorney at Law is located on West Washington Street in Rensselaer, across from Milroy Park. Call 866-8888 to schedule your appointment. Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
56-year-old Big Joe Gambala of Rensselaer passed away on June 8th. Funeral services for Joe Gambala will be held today at 10 a.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery. The family requests that guests wear Cubs and or casual attire. Memorial contributions may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 90-year-old Shirley Beckner of Winnemac passed away on June 6th. Funeral services for Shirley Beckner will be held at 10 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac, with Pastor Stephen Sundquist officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac. Memorial contributions may be made to Pulaski Animal Center, First Christian Church, or Winnemac Volunteer Fire Department. Online tributes may be offered at FrayneMortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 93-year-old Geraldine Jerry Jabay of DeMott passed away on Sunday, June 8th. Visitation for Jerry Jabay will be held today at Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, from 11:30 a.m. until the time of service at 1 o'clock, with Pastor Jim Alblas officiating. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott has been entrusted with the arrangements. 70-year-old Larry Alexander of Fair Oaks passed away on May 26th. Graveside services with full military honors for Larry Alexander will be held on Saturday, June 14th at 11 a.m. Central Time at Memory Gardens of Rensselaer. Marcia Smith Wood officiating. Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memorial contributions in Larry's honor may be made to VFW Post 1279. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a chance of showers off and on throughout the day. Cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, a 60% chance of showers with possible thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, the chance of rain and thunderstorm continues after 10 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Saturday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 63. Sunday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Mostly sunny with a high near 82. Sunday night, a slight chance of thunderstorms continues until about 7 p.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 64.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Welcome to Touhyville, 97.7 The Q and 98 Gold. It's time for a look at sports. It's brought to us by our friends over at Nitco. Visit nitco.com today and find out how you can get high-speed internet for your home or your business.
Well, pleasant Good Friday. Here's your sports. I'm Frank Sprinkle. Starting off with high school softball. The day has arrived for North Newton playing for the Class 1A state championship of the IHSAA tournament. Today, the Spartans Northern Semi-State representatives will pair up with Clay City, winners of the Southern Semi-State, with first pitch at 5:30 p.m. Eastern, 4:30 p.m. Central. The title game will take place in West Lafayette at Vinegar Stadium on the campus of Purdue University. Spartans will take to the field with an overall record of 23-3-1, while Clay City enters at 21-6. Yesterday in boys high school golf, regional round of the IHSAA tournament locally at the Sandy Pines Golf Club in DeMont. The Lake Central Regional showcasing one area participant, Beck Drone from Rensselaer Central. While Drone did not qualify for the state finals, the Bombers sophomore golfer cracked the top 10 individually, finishing 8th. Drone shot an 80. NBA Finals, the attention turns to Game 4 tonight at Gainbridge Fieldhouse as the Pacers hold a 2-1 edge on the Oklahoma City Thunder. A win tonight inches the Pacers just one more victory shy of their first ever NBA championship. Tip-off just after 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. And while Miles Turner had 5 block shots in Game 3 on Wednesday, the Pacers starting center did play with an illness that, according to head coach Rick Carlisle, who described the illness as a cold. Yet Turner was not listed on the injury report heading into Game 4 and is expected to play tonight. Major League Baseball in Houston. White Sox having a tough night against Astros starting left-hander Framber Valdez. He struck out 12, walked only 1, and helping the Astros squeeze out a 4-3 win over the White Sox. Astros conclude the 3-game set, taking 2 of 3. Mike Tauchman's 9th-inning homer did cut the White Sox deficit to 1. However, after Miguel Vargas's 2-out double, he was left stranded as the tying run as Austin Slayer struck out, looking to end the game. Davis Martin falls to 2-7, 6 innings pitch, 4 runs. White Sox get the back end of the Lone Star State road trip underway tonight, first of 3 against the Texas Rangers. Cubs back at Wrigley Field last night after a 9-game road trip, claiming the first of this 4-game set with the Pittsburgh Pirates by winning 3-2. All of the Cubs runs coming by way of the lawn ball. Peter Armstrong with a man on in the 4th, his 18th of the season. Seiya Suzuki then delivered with a solo blast in the 6th, his 16th of 2025. Jamison Tyone bumps his record to 7-3, 7 Ks, 2 walks over 6 1/3. Ryan Presley gets the save. It's the second of 4 for the Cubs and Pirates this afternoon. To the NHL Stanley Cup Final, it's now even at 2-2 after Leon Draisaitl's second game winner in overtime of the series. Last night, he gave the Edmonton Oilers a 5-4 edge in OT, defeating the host defending Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers in Game 4. It's Game 5 back in Edmonton tomorrow night. U.S. Open Golf in Oakmont, Pennsylvania. After round 1 yesterday, J.J. Spawn topping the leaderboard, finishing the day at 4 under. And that's a look at your sports for this Friday. I'm Frank Sprinkle.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all 3? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Let's play Find the Big Deal with Dragon Man Till. Give me a call, 219-866-4104. Looking for the price today on Hudsonville ice cream, 48 ounce, on sale this week at Dragon Man Till. 219-866-4104. Let me know the price on the Hudsonville ice cream. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Dragon Man Till and Touhyville.
This is the story of the one.
As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Why'd I go to the doctor? One day at the firehouse, I was so lightheaded I could barely stand. Even my crew noticed. Getting checked out was the right call. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit NoTimeToWait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy. In 2011, I founded Wesley Financial Group with one goal in mind, to help honest folks out of their timeshares permanently. Today, I run Wesley with my 2 sons, a real family business, treating every client and every employee like we'd want our own family treated. That philosophy has helped us grow into the largest, most trusted timeshare cancellation company in the United States. Fortune magazine even recognized us as one of the best places to work. Why? Because we genuinely care. In fact, some of our former clients were so moved by their experience working with us, they joined our team so they could help others to timeshare freedom. If you're stuck in a timeshare, give us a call. Let our family help your family.
Call Wesley now for your free timeshare exit kit. 800-885-9700. 800-885-9700. That's 800-885-9700.
Congratulations to Nancy in Morocco. She knew that Hudsonville ice cream, 48 ounce, is on sale this week for just $2.99 when you use 500 points from your digital rewards account at Strachan Van Til. Ordering groceries is easier than ever. You can do it online at StrachanVanTil.com. You can use those reward points. You can set it up for pickup or delivery. You get the same prices as you see when you're walking through the store. Use your online coupons. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it with StrachanVanTil.com online shopping. Life made simple, food made easy at StrachanVanTil.com. All right, your second chance to get registered is up on the WLQI and 98 Gold Facebook pages. Head over there, comment with the price on the same item. You'll be entered in for a chance to win that $50 gift card from Strachan Van Til and Touhyville. We will draw the winner later on this morning, so good luck.
Smith's Ace Farm Store in Rensselaer is your full-line hardware store that carries a large selection of items for the farm and your home. Smith's carries the brands you know and trust, like paints from Benjamin Moore and Clark in Kensington, tools from DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Craftsman. They have your yard covered, too, with a full line of yard equipment from Steel and Toro, along with grills from Weber, Big Green Egg, and Traeger. Stop by Smith's Ace Farm Store, 231 in Rensselaer, and see why they say, if it's for the home or the farm, Smith has it.
Looking for a school that puts your child first? At Tri-County School Corporation, students are the heart of our mission, where we focus on the individual needs of our students through strong academic programs, opportunities to earn dual college credit, and a commitment to excellence in all we do. At Tri-County, we work hard for your student, striving to be one of the best small rural schools in Indiana. Give your child the education they deserve. Visit trico.k12.in.us to enroll today or call our corporation office for a personalized tour. Go Cavs!
When you're making summer memories, let Red Baron Liquor's family of stores bring on the refreshment. From the crisp pop of a cold craft beer to the clink of glasses filled with top shelf bourbon or floral gins. Every outing deserves the perfect pour. Discover an impressive array of $1 shooters and wines that complement your next meal. Plus, truly flavored vodkas for mixing or sipping. Visit Rensselaer, DeMotte, Morocco, or Cedar Lake. Red Baron Liquor has your summer spirit waiting.
Summer's heating up, so don't let your goals cool down. At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training in healthcare, trades, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Whether you're a recent grad or a career changer, we've got a program for you. Summer start dates are set for June, July, and August, and seats are filling up fast. Don't wait. Visit stjo.edu to enroll today. Start here and go anywhere.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, no waiting.
Welcome back.
What day is it?
Friday. Let's get started.
Is this the show?
It's my radio show today.
Your show? This is my show.
Oh, awkward moment.
What is this show?
It's the #1 show in America.
No, it's not.
Is this some sort of a joke?
That show is so dumb.
Let's agree to disagree.
Agreed?
Agreed.
What time do you have?
The time is now.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Steven Show with you here. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. We appreciate it. Portion of the show is brought to us by Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. They are your trusted Chevrolet dealership in Kentland, and the reason why their loyal customers keep coming back is because customer satisfaction is #1. Find out more by stopping in there at Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland or visit model1chevroletofkentland.com. Also want to mention our friends over at Supercuts. Don't settle for a regular cut when you can get yourself a Supercut in Rensselaer and Lowell. They also have tanning available, different hair supplies, whatever it is you're looking for. Get yourself looking great, looking super, some might say, at Supercuts in Rensselaer and Lowell. All right, some folks jumping in this morning. Our buddy Sean saying his favorite dad is Ward Cleaver when it comes to TV dads.
Mm-hmm.
He also says, good morning, Touhyville. So does Julie and Anna. TGI Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, guys, for hanging out. So tonight is Game 4 of the Pacers and the Thunder. Okay. I got to wonder, after the story that you sent me yesterday, if Jay-Z is going to double down on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Does he have a tie to the Thunder? He just likes them because he placed.
Or he's got a wish to live in a van down by the river.
Maybe.
After it's all over.
He placed a bet against the Pacers for $1 million the last game.
Mm-hmm.
And the Pacers won. I get that $1 million isn't as much to him as your everyday folks.
I know. I just.
Do you think, okay, I know they've got tons of money. Do you think Beyonce found out about this through the internet and was like, Jay, what did you do? That's my Beyonce impression, in case you're wondering.
Do you think they they keep their money separate, or for just these kind of days? I don't know.
Jay, just wondering.
Joint account, Jay.
Yeah, Jay. I'm just wondering. Why did I go to purchase another pair of Ivy Park pants, and it got declined? Why?
Why? Why are you questioning me when it's you who's buying your own pants?
Are you telling me it's your line and they don't give them to you?
Right.
Maybe we should talk about who's setting up your deals.
Right.
Huh? Okay, well, we'll talk about that later. Right now, I want to talk about why $1 million just came out of our account. I had a really good investment.
I guess, though, if he had won, it would have been three. If the Thunder would have won, he would have gotten $3.3 million.
Still, though, and I guess, again, I know $1 million isn't that much to him. Let's see, Jay-Z net worth, $2.5 billion. He's worth.
Oh my gosh.
So what's $1 million? I'm trying to kind of ballpark what's $1 million to him, like versus your everyday.
It sounds
folks.
like $100 to like like a normal person.
Okay, so we'll say $100,
Right?
Which,
I mean,
which
I'm
to
just-
me, if I bet $100 on one basketball game and lost, I would be a little upset. I'd be like,
Mhm.
okay, that's I mean, I'm not a big bettor. My football bets each week probably total in the area of $5 to $7.
I was going to say $5.
Like, yeah, I mean, because it's I don't bet for smart. I bet with my heart.
Mhm.
I bet for who I'm rooting for.
Mhm.
The only time I bet on a basketball game is when we go to affiliate night. It's the only time I ever bet on a bowl game.
Well, and you also make it like fun, like you're betting on like who's going to get, is Justin Fields going to get the first touchdown or
Right.
whatever it was. Like,
Right.
Not
Yeah.
that I do know he is not
No, but
on the Bears.
but whoever, yeah.
I'm saying you used to bet on that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Like, who would the coin toss be, heads or tails?
I do that for the Super Bowl every year, going
Mm-hmm.
to. But I would do who's going to score, like the who's going to score first, But I always
Mm-hmm.
bet on the team that I'm rooting for. I always bet on the Bears, so that's why I don't put a lot into it.
Mm-hmm.
And every football season, I put $25 onto an app. Whatever I have left at the end of the season is what goes on for the Super Bowl. There's been years where I have $50 left. There's years where I have $4 left.
Right.
Whatever I did, that's what I use for the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
So that's my fun money for the season is $25. So I would never lose $100 on something because it's on one game.
Right.
$1 million?
Yeah.
That seems like a lot. Just
Mhm.
saying. Yeah, I would love to know, what those conversations are. Like did Jay-Z, not even tell Beyonce? Did Beyonce even care? Did she find out about it by scrolling through Facebook and then, she was laying next to him and hit him and go, did you just lose $1 million last night? Yeah, but
Right. Is it a thing or is it not a thing? I
right.
guess.
Do they even
'Cause-
care? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But in my book, you could have used that money to open up a shelter. You could have donated it to, I don't know
Yeah.
what, save a bunch of libraries. I don't know.
And that could be said for all of us.
But that could be
I
said
mean,
every
it's,
time you buy an extra pair of shoes that
Yeah.
you don't need or,
Yeah, I mean that could be said for all of us on how we spend our money and things.
Yeah.
So, so anyway, on top of this being Father's Day weekend, today is also Friday the 13th. Superstitious at all for Friday the 13th?
Well, I was looking it up because I'm like, it's in Judaism, it's good luck. It's not bad luck.
Oh, the number 13.
First of all, it's numerically, it's ahava, which is the word for love, added up.
All right.
So that's number one. Number two, the Last Supper had 13 people, and the 13th was Christ.
Okay.
Now, they do say that the opposite is that it got its connotation of like, oh my gosh, bad stuff happens on Friday the 13th because the 13th person was Judas.
Oh, like an arrival or
And
why would
that
he be considered the
turned on-
13th?
Well, I don't know. I mean, any of them could have been number 13.
Okay, I didn't
but
know if they were
Judas
going on
was like
based on
the
who
one that
arrived.
Turned
Gotcha.
it all upside down,
All right.
So
So I'm trying to-
some people think it's rebellion or whatever it is, but in Judaism, it's not. It's number one, it's bar mitzvah. So
Mhm.
it's when people come, it's called Kabbalat Ol Malchut, like or Ol Mitzvot, like when they accept the responsibility of becoming an adult
Mhm.
on themselves. So
Mhm.
girls are 12, but men are 13.
13,
Boys are
uh-huh.
13. Until then, your parents carry your sin.
Okay.
Is what kind of how it goes. But then also there's 13 attributes of God that he uses to like handle the world, which is very like, it's like in Kabbalah. So it's like very, very auspicious. Every time we're looking for forgiveness, we mention the 13 attributes. So it's very powerful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I was just going to say because I'm sure your birthday has fallen multiple times on Friday the 13th.
A lot.
So,
Mhm.
so does it feel
that was
superstitious?
That was my number in basketball for
Oh, so you
my
like
whole
13.
life. Like
Yeah.
13 was my number.
Yeah, your birthday's the 13th. So yeah. So you like 13. You were fine with that. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh
Yeah, I've never understood it like as a scary thing until the movies came out because my girlfriend
Mhm.
took me on my birthday on Friday the 13th
Oh.
to go see Friday the 13th. I want to say part 1 maybe
Yeah.
because it was at this movie theater and whatever, and we were the only ones in there in the summer,
Mhm.
and I screamed so loud that the people came running into the theater because I don't like horror movies, but she
Mhm.
made me go
Now,
because it was my birthday and stuff.
I'm sure you don't remember this because it was probably the one time you saw it and you were traumatized.
Mhm.
Do you know the famous actor that was killed in the first Friday the 13th?
No.
Kevin Bacon.
You're kidding.
No.
Kevin Bacon was in Friday the
It was
13th?
before Footloose. It was before, yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, my girlfriend Mindy Weinberg just said, "Yeah, let's go see it. It'll be fun." She said, and it wasn't.
No.
Mm-mm.
No, you do not like
I still
horror
don't.
movies.
I
Yeah.
don't. And I'm the one that they always chase around in all the haunted houses.
Right.
I still remember I thought, God forbid, I thought I miscarried Savannah.
Oh my God.
I was 5 weeks pregnant
Mhm.
with her.
Mhm.
5, 4, 5, whatever, but I knew I was pregnant.
Mhm.
And we went to the Statesville haunted house.
Mhm.
And the guy came out with a chainsaw, and that between him and the noise,
Mhm.
I screamed so loud in the middle and couldn't find my way out.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
No to haunted houses.
Well, I'll come back to Friday the 13th in a second, but because you took us down this road, Steven Spielberg is going to introduce a special airing for the 50th anniversary of
Oh. No. I will. It's not funny. I won't be able to take a shower. I won't be able to. No.
Now, I was really bummed. I saw a video over the weekend. I was telling you that for the 50th anniversary of Jaws, they made it seem like they were bringing back the ride to Universal Studios.
Yeah.
They're not. They're just doing all kinds of stuff and mostly merchandise and crap.
That was the best
like,
with
you
the upside down hanging jaws.
Now, they
and
still
you-
have that, so you can take a picture.
Oh, good. That's good.
They still have the picture, the photo
op
with
Mhm.
the
Okay. All I can tell you was this. I'm sitting in a theater watching Jaws, and the first time you hear this music, if I'm not mistaken, because this is one of those things that's etched in my brain, is when the girl is swimming to the buoy and he gets her. I scream so loud, I think I'm still hoarse.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, that I did not like that movie. I was afraid of beaches. I was afraid of the swimming pool. I was
know.
afraid of the toilet. Like I would be glimpsing in to make
Right.
sure nothing was coming up from the.
Now I know you've got the horror movie Scream because
Oh yeah,
when we went to Universal Studios,
Universal. Mhm.
there's a thing where they do multiple scenes and they take you through a movie and they have the people in the audience act it out. So everybody is in this room/corridor
Yeah.
to go into the auditorium. And they want to find the people for the first scene. And they said, give us...
They put them in the movie.
Yes.
So
they put it all
yeah.
together into a movie.
Mhm.
Give us your best horror movie Scream. And multiple women do it,
And you know, it's kind of like
yeah. No, Cheryl's reverberated through the room/corridor.
Everyone went.
And it was unanimous. It was like, that's the one. Yep. You're it. Yeah.
I got pulled for the movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I did something else in it. I remember because I remember thinking, is it okay that we're both up on stage because
the kids were in the audience?
Because then they moved you from one room to the next as the audience, so were the kids going to be okay?
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
could see them. So yeah, but yeah. So I know you've got the horror movie Scream. So if that happened in a movie theater, I would think people would come running.
Well, and I will never forget when I did get in there, I had one job and one job only. I had to pick up the phone.
Okay.
And
now you're mixing up the two stories.
I am.
So that the horror movie Scream was later in the day. So
I got picked twice?
You did.
Oh,
when we first
okay.
got there, the first thing that we went to was a reenactment of like a Navy movie.
Yes.
So
I got picked for that. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. So it was a reenactment for a Navy movie.
You do get wet. I remember that because they put
and you
us
volunteered, and we were like, "Really?" And you were like, "Yeah, I'm going to do it." So for those that don't know this is odd that you're doing a radio show. You are not like the show person. That's me from the time I'm 7-8 years old.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we had my dad rented a video camera, and to test it out, I just wanted to be on it, and I was like jumping around on my porch and look at me, and I show business from the time I was yay high. Not you. So when you were like, "Yeah, I'll do it," like right out of the box on vacation in Florida, we're like, "This was like our first
we were
place,
just having
thing."
so much fun. as
Absolutely,
kids. We were so glad,
yes.
and not as us kids, but
No,
as,
the whole family was. We were just having a blast. It was a really cool vacation.
Yeah,
and it was fairly early in our relationship, within the first year, So anyway, so you volunteer to be in this this Navy movie that they're shooting, and they have 4 different sets, and yours is you're like
I'm
in
on
like
the ship.
on the ship, but like in like the tower, like where you're supposed to be telling people like, "Oh, the ships are coming," and it's supposed to be like water,
right?
A boat under attack from like airplanes.
Yeah.
So as they're doing it, like they're splashing water, and so off camera they're taking buckets of water and throwing them at you, and you're in a big poncho.
Yeah.
And so when you see it on film, it just looks like you're getting sprayed by water. And they're like, and they the director gives you instructions off camera. So when he says, and you steer the boat left, and you turn the wheel, and and you sound the alarm. The alarm is on your right, and you pick up the phone. The phone is ringing. Pick up the phone. And you're like, you're not seeing a phone anywhere, and you're like.
So I went like this.
So you did the universal like hang loose like phone. You're like, "Hello," and they're like, "I don't think they're gonna hear you through your hand." You pick up the phone, and you're like, you just could not see it. It was underneath the thing,
Yeah.
And like you pick up the phone that is to your left. There's an actual phone there by your knee. And,
and everybody laughed.
Oh, we were howling. Yeah. Now, I've never been back, so I don't know if that's something that they've set you up. They've set you up like that. The phone is hard to find.
Yeah.
Or if it was just you that just had a hard time with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was very funny.
Because I was literally like girlfriends at a sleepover.
Oh yeah, like hi, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, that was too funny. All right. So as far as Friday the 13th go, it doesn't sound like a lot of people feel like it's unlucky. A poll found that the majority of Americans don't really care about the date. When people were asked, "Do you think Friday the 13th is unlucky?" 80% said probably or definitely not. They didn't care at all. By the way, Krispy Kreme doing a promotion today where customers can receive a dozen original glazed donuts for 13 cents if you buy any dozen at regular price.
Yeah.
You get it for 13 cents. I would have thought they'd do like just
13-cent donuts.
Or they just do the baker's dozen. Like
right.
Baker's
so you're
dozen.
13,
So,
right.
So
yeah.
Anyway.
Doesn't fit in the box.
Oh, see, they would need to do different boxes. That makes sense now. Okay. All right. Right. I'm picking up what you're throwing down. All right. That's why she handles the marketing, folks. Okay. So
call me.
All right. Before we take a break, tomorrow is the farmers market.
Yes.
And Culp Family Farms is going to be doing a special for dads. You can get a Dad's Day bundle while you're there. Also, the Petra Thompson and Thompson Farms is going to have asparagus.
Last weekend for asparagus.
Yes.
That's what they said, right?
Yep. Thompson Farms asparagus locally grown in Fair Oaks. Their asparagus season runs from mid-April until the end of June. It's so great having a delicious vegetable in early spring, they say. Some of their favorite ways to cook it are simply steamed with butter, pepper, and fresh Parmesan. That's how you like it. Creamed asparagus, deep fried with Drake's fry mix and honey mustard sauce.
Oh, that sounds good.
Mediterranean chicken or shrimp with asparagus. But most importantly, it's really good and so good for you. So Thompson Farms, asparagus, Culp Family Farms, steaks. So you get a basket of steaks and asparagus. 219-866-4104. Oh, I wanted
caller 13.
Oh my goodness. Okay, caller 13. Caller 13 and a shout out for a dad. I want to shout out for a dad. So 219-866-4104. We're looking for caller number 13, lucky number 13 here on Friday the 13th to get yourself. I should have asked you what caller before I started going through all that. I could have been going through all that while we were waiting on the 13th caller. So here we go. Okay. Hi. It's connecting. Give me a second here. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Hi, good morning. You're caller number 13. Who's this?
Robert,
can you hear me?
can you hear me?
Yes, there we go. There we go. Hi, who's this?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? You want to give a shout out to your dad, or are you a dad? Seems like we got a rough connection here.
I think about him every day.
Say that again.
One more time. Sorry. Well, all right. I want to send him over to you before we lose him. I don't want to not get him. So Robert got himself a fun basket from the farmers market for Culp Family Farms and Thompson Farms asparagus, steaks and asparagus for Father's Day. Congratulations, Robert.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a chance of showers off and on throughout the day. Cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, a 60% chance of showers with possible thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, the chance of rain and thunderstorm continues after 10 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Saturday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 63. Sunday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Mostly sunny with a high near 82. Sunday night, a slight chance of thunderstorms continues until about 7 p.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 64.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Now through August, Shorty's BP and Good Oil have teamed up to donate 5 cents from every gallon of gas purchased at the BP in downtown Rensselaer to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program. All you have to do is get the gas you've been getting anyway, and 5 cents from every gallon of gas that you get will be donated to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program thanks to Shorty and Good Oil. So the next time you have to fill up, make sure you do it at the BP gas station at the corner of Washington and Front Street in downtown Rensselaer.
When their country asked them to serve, they served their country. Now it's our turn to support our veterans. Make your plans now to be at Goodstock Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. The mission of this day-long music festival is to support the Jasper Newton Veterans Assistance Fund that provides assistance to veterans and their families in Jasper and Newton counties that are facing financial hardship. The day starts with a pancake breakfast at 8 a.m., followed by a motorcycle flag escort ride to honor our military heroes. Gates open at 1:30 with plenty of food, community vendors, and a day of unforgettable live music, highlighted by performances from Lindsay Lau, the Jason Wells Band, the Y Store, and Rock America. Buy your tickets online at goodstockmusicfestival.eventbrite.com or at the gate. For more information and sponsorship information, visit goodstockmusicfestival.com or email them at info info at goodstockmusicfestival.com. Goodstock, Operation Restoring Hope Music Festival, Saturday, August 16th in Goodlands Foster Park. Help support America's heroes.
So you're telling me I can get any Quiznos 8-inch sub for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
So I can order an 8-inch Baja Chicken Club for $5.55 after 5?
Yep.
Or a Black Angus Steakhouse for $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Or a French dip, or a steakhouse cheddar, or a peppercorn steak.
For $5.55 after 5?
Yes. Only at Quiznos in Wheatfield, right across from KV.
$5.55 after 5 for any 8-inch sub at the Quiznos in Wheatfield cannot be combined with any other offer. Download the Quiznos app today.
Go beyond the racetrack with the Kawasaki Ninja 1100SX ABS, a versatile sport tourer for the sport bike enthusiast. Experience a high-performance 1099cc inline 4-cylinder engine, advanced next-level technology, and superb comfort for spirited runs or all-day riding. The Ninja 1100SX ABS sets the standard for sport touring performance.
Visit Sanders Cycle on 231 in Rensselaer or online at sanderscycle.com.
Home. It's so many things to so many people. It's your sanctuary, your place to host parties with friends and family, your place to relax in front of the front porch or run with the dog in the backyard. The team at Jenkins Realtors have been helping people like you find the home for everything that you need it to be since 1976. If you're looking to buy or sell your home, let the Jenkins team be your team. Call Jenkins Realtors today at 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Life is about connecting. Music, email, movies, shopping, social media, gaming, and streaming. Nitco is here to help you with all that technology has to offer. Nitco offers high-speed internet for your home or business. Nitco has an incredible lineup of TV channels for all your viewing needs with television the way you want it. Nitco also is your home for telephone service. Need all three? Nitco has great savings when you bundle. Visit nitco.com today or call 1-800-621-2344 because life is about connecting with Nitco.
Brad Gutwein from Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
In a small town, it's how you treat your customer. You treat everybody the way you want to be treated. It really is that simple. We have customers that we've been doing business with for 4 generations, and that is only because they trust us, we trust them, and that's the way you've got to build your business. We have to build any business.
Gutwein Motor Company in Monon has been serving the surrounding area for over 80 years.
Cars 80 years ago were pretty simple. But one thing that hasn't changed, the customer wants to feel like they're in charge of the transaction. They know what's going on, and they are comfortable with what's happening. That, I don't think, has ever changed. We always want to be upfront with the customer, tell them exactly what's happening, exactly the process that's going to happen. One thing I would like to say to everybody that has supported us over the 80 years, thank you very much. You like the way we do business at Gutwein Motor Company in Monon.
Touhyville. 2 Touhies, and that's a lot of Touhy.
So is everybody excited for Father's Day on Sunday?
Very proud to be your son.
Happy Father's Day.
Father's Day this Sunday.
How do you want to celebrate? Make Father's Day cards.
Happy Father's Day.
Are you the father?
You are the father.
Happy Father's Day, Daddy.
Happy Father's Day, Dad.
Make sure you wish your father a happy Father's Day.
It's showtime.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Sherrill with you here on this Friday before Father's Day. Of course, the show this morning brought to us by our friends over at Jasper County Community Services. Just something great for folks to do over 50 all the time, 55 and older rather. The third Tuesday of each month, they do a birthday celebration. So if your birthday is anywhere within the month, they do it on the third Tuesday each month. They celebrate everybody's birthday. Enjoy cake with friends. Cake is provided, so you can reserve a meal and cake as well by calling 219-987-7909. That's at the that one's at the Fozzie Senior Center in DeMott. So make your plans for that. So many good things for those 55 and older that they do. If you go and like them on Facebook, you're going to find out all the different things that they do.
Yeah, you really got to see their calendar because they've got
So many
multiple things going on.
So many
informational stuff,
Mhm.
Alzheimer's help.
Yeah, classes,
just
games,
classes,
fun.
financial stuff,
Yeah.
workout stuff, breakfast.
Just good stuff
Yeah,
in general. Also want to mention our friends over at Jasper County REMC, powered up Touhyville each and every morning right here on the Q98 Gold and streaming on video on Facebook. If you're watching us on Facebook, please like the video. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, do us a favor and subscribe to our video. Talking favorite dads today. Justin says Uncle Phil from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air was his favorite
he was on
TV
the
dad.
list.
Yeah, he was on that list. Sean says the dad from the Waltons. Donna says Archie Bunker as well. So lots of folks, multiple folks, I should say, mentioning Archie Bunker, as well as some of the folks mentioning Al Bundy, which was, I think, for laughs, sure, but not as an actual dad. Fred Sanford from Sanford and Son from Richie. So go ahead and keep on answer the poll question. Let us know. All right, so this one is going to this. I'm not planning it this way, but this one's going to bring up another story from your past.
Oh
for
boy.
you. Okay. So,
Katie's been a lot of that.
yeah, it's just how it just has worked out. An employee at a Family Dollar store in Indianapolis got arrested on Monday because he chased down a shoplifter and shot him in the butt.
Oh.
I understand you were wounded. Where were you hit? In the buttocks, sir.
Jerome Stepp fired 2 shots, and the guy dropped the stolen merchandise when the second shot hit him in the butt. Now Jerome is facing 2 felony charges for aggravated battery and criminal recklessness.
Okay, so that's another situation where he's facing those, and then they'll have to drop the theft against the other guy, or he's just got charges against him.
I have to assume the other guy gets charged with theft, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
I mean,
And when you say this is a blast from my past, it's just because when I was the manager at the Guest Factory outlet, I running jumped a guy who had a bag full of our jeans
and just ran
and
out
I
the
just
door.
tackled him, and then I flattened him out, and then my employee grabbed the jeans, so we got those back, and then I thought I had to go to the police station to file, as a witness, and we had to drop our charges against him, so they dropped assault charges against me.
Yeah. Which
that's when I quit retail.
Well, I was going to say,
okay, let me get this straight. I get a 3% override if my shrink is under X amount of dollars. My shrink was not under X amount of dollars because I was in an outlet store that got hit all the time.
Sure.
In ways we didn't even know. We would find chewed up, bloody, those, what do you attach where it sets it off? Ding, ding, ding.
Ooh.
Like you have to, they're magnetic, but the one piece of it is like a sticky thing. People will have chewed them off in the fitting room.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean,
so when I saw this guy, he had a foil lined, great big, I don't know how he even did it. He took the entire rack. And back then it was bit and fly jeans from Guess. They were like all the rage. They were like, at our price, they were $65 a pair at the outlet. And he had the entire rack. So I just running jumped. You know how they had at Gurney, they had those little like benches that people could sit on. They were wide benches. Yeah. So I just running jumped, used it, and then flew onto his back, which then drove us both down.
Yeah. Yeah, you landed on him. Yeah.
I was pretty proud of myself too. My dad was ready to kill me.
Well, yeah, I was going to say, as a father, I'm with him.
He's like,
yeah.
I go, don't worry, I just quit because I got written up. I got the whole, we're gonna one more step out of you. We're gonna.
Yep.
It was in the manual. They said, I go, the manual's like 9,000 pages. It's like.
No, but I will tell you, when I worked at the hardware store when I was younger, there wasn't a manual, but the owner, was just a family, and he said,
Nothing's worth your life.
If anything ever happens, just give it to him. Just give it. Just That said, that's also why companies should not tie your bonus into something like that.
To shrink.
Or tie your pay into
your bonus to shrink.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it'd be. You get an override.
That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't be tied into that because you're saying I have no control over this. So I get it or I don't based on whatever
I better
other people
have control over
No,
it.
but you're saying I
have
don't.
no control over it.
Your rules are saying I have no control over it. I can't stop somebody from taking stuff. Not allowed. So according to court documents, around 15 minutes after the theft occurred, officers heard gunshots at the intersection of Belmont and Lynn. This is so he must have chased him down. Like he wasn't just like there at the store. The report said that a man was shot in the buttocks. While at the scene of the shooting, officers spoke with a witness who described the shooter and their vehicle. Officers went back to the Family Dollar. They saw the vehicle and the two Family Dollar employees that the witness described. Crews would later interview both employees. Stepp, who was engaged to the other Family Dollar employee, told her that they needed to get the merchandise back. When they drove down the street, they found the man on a bicycle, and Stepp fired a warning shot to get him to drop the stuff. That didn't work, so he shot at him. The reported thief dropped the merchandise when he was hit by the second shot. Stepp was detained, but his fiance and colleague were released. So
it's very scary, though. I will tell you.
That said, that is a little overboard.
Yeah,
that is a little overboard to now chase him down the street.
I did. I did out of the
mall,
store, but he had just gotten out of our doors.
Right. I don't know that you would have gone all the way to the parking lot.
Oh, no. I would never have left the place. I saw the opportunity to run and jump.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So, no, I get it. It's that said, chasing them down with a gun and shooting at them and firing off warning shots like you're the police or something.
Someone else could have gotten hurt.
Yeah, this is you're not Charles Bronson here. Just slow down a minute. Or Dirty Harry.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, nonetheless, it's the important part is stay safe with no job. No shirt. This is not a knock on the dollar store, but
shirt,
nothing.
No shoes, no service.
Right.
Is that it?
Right. This is not a knock on the dollar store, but I've been to the dollar store. There is nothing there worth shooting anyone over. I'm just saying.
Other than the Reese's peanut butter cups that had the peanut butter and jelly in
Did
them.
you really like those? Did you like those?
I don't know. It was a little much. Or the caramel. It was a little much for me.
Yeah. All right. Well,
you know what would help?
What?
A pizza.
I knew you were going to hand me that. Yep.
Put on those thinking caps. It's time now for the pizza quiz, brought to you by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. You could win a large one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Be caller number 7 at 866-4104. That's 866-4104. Be caller number 7 right now.
What sets Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer apart from the other pizza places? Rick's is locally owned. Their dough is made fresh daily and hand-tossed, not run through a machine. Cheese is grated daily. Toppings are generous, fresh, and your pizza is baked to perfection in a classic stone oven. Looking to try something different? Try a pineapple, apple butter, or barbecue pizza. Call 866-7466 to place your order. Local delivery is available. Open Tuesday through Sunday at 4:30 p.m. Rick's Pizza. Taste the difference.
All right, it is time now for the pizza quiz, brought to us by Rick's Pizza in Rensselaer. Your chance to win a one-topping pizza from Rick's Pizza. Hi, you're call number 7. Who's this?
What's up, Rick?
Hi, Reg. How are you?
Doing good.
Good. Glad to hear it. All right. So earlier today, we were talking about it being the anniversary of Jaws. How many years ago did Jaws come out? Which anniversary is it? The 30th, 40th, or 50th anniversary of Jaws coming out?
I think it was, 40th?
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Rich. It was 50th. It's the 50th anniversary. Bummer. I'm sorry, Rich. No pizza giveaway today. It was the 50th anniversary of Jaws. And they're going to do a special airing of it on NBC.
Now I'm not going to sleep again.
Does the music really? Does it throw you off that much?
It does.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. But
like,
I mean, it's still to this day. Like,
yeah.
I don't want to hear that at the beach.
Well, no. But now I know I'll bring that to South Haven when we go.
There you go.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
When something happens to your car, you might say, but what you really need to say is something that can actually help.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And just like that, State Farm is there to help you file your claim right on the State Farm mobile app. So just remember, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
State Farm, Bloomington, Illinois.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MOVE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Your wife is hot.
Okay, take it easy.
Seriously, she is hot.
Okay, I get it.
No. My wife told me your wife is hot.
Okay.
She said your air conditioner is not working and she's hot.
Oh, yeah, but everyone I call says they'll be here when they get here.
You got to call Rick from RH Mechanicals. He gets it done quickly and fixes things the right way. Trust me, he knows what he's doing. Give him a call, 219-405-5379.
RH Mechanicals for all your heating and AC needs, 219-405-5379. Be sure to like RH Mechanicals Inc. on Facebook.
Now through August, Shorty's BP and Good Oil have teamed up to donate 5 cents from every gallon of gas purchased at the BP in downtown Rensselaer to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program. All you have to do is get the gas you've been getting anyway, and 5 cents from every gallon of gas that you get will be donated to the St. Joseph's College Building Trades Program thanks to Shorty and Good Oil. So the next time you have to fill up, make sure you do it at the BP gas station at the corner of Washington and Front Street in downtown Rensselaer.
Summer's heating up, so don't let your goals cool down. At St. Joseph's College in Rensselaer, you can get hands-on training in healthcare, trades, commercial driving, or veterinary care. Whether you're a recent grad or a career changer, we've got a program for you. Summer start dates are set for June, July, and August, and seats are filling up fast. Don't wait. Visit stjo.edu to enroll today. Start here and go anywhere.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
This is the Q 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day in Touhyville and stick around for Northwest Indiana's best classic rock all day long, right here on the Q.
Time for a check of news. This check of news brought to us by Steinke Funeral Home. Visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com to ensure your final wishes are respected. Here's Russ Martin.
There was a backup on Interstate 65 northbound yesterday morning into the afternoon in Jasper County. Traffic was backed up for miles caused by an overturned semi at the 208 mile marker, 3 miles north of the Remington exit. State police said there were no injuries and traffic was eventually moving slowly northbound on the shoulder before the lanes were reopened. No other details were available. The Kankakee Valley School Board conducted a public hearing at their most recent school board meeting. Superintendent Don Street talks about the purpose for the hearing.
To discuss about a proposed renovation of an improvement of school facilities. I think it's important to note that we have some previous bonds coming off, and these new bonds will not increase the levy during this project.
A second public hearing on the proposal will be held at the board meeting on July 14th. Go to the KV School Corporation website, click on the school board link, and under Documents, there is a public hearing tab. After the second hearing, the board will vote on whether to proceed. An event called the No Kings March and Rally will be taking place in Kentland on Saturday. This will be one of more than 1,600 like events around the nation to voice opposition to the policies of the Trump administration. There are more than 30 such events in Indiana taking place Saturday. Organizers said in their promotion that this is to be a peaceful protest, and it is scheduled to take place from noon until 2 p.m. at the location of the Newton County Courthouse, downtown Kentland. Those who will be driving through the Kentland area around this time may want to take note of the event and the increased presence of people from noon until 2. It's no secret that there is a teacher shortage in Indiana and nationwide, but there may be some good news on the horizon. The state's Next Generation Hoosier Educator Scholarship Program provides up to $10,000 per year for 4 years to those students selected. 295 awards for the 2025-2026 school year were given out. There were 1,091 applicants from 126 high schools across 89 of the 92 counties. The nearly 1,100 applicants is a record for the program. From this area, recipients were Hannah Alberts and Haley DeFries from Tri-County, Amelia Hoffman-Busick from KV, and Chelsea Schultz from West Central. Students must agree to teach for at least 5 years at an eligible Indiana school or repay a prorated amount. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe and well, everyone. I'm Russ Martin.
Saying goodbye to a loved one is never easy. In your time of sorrow, look to Steinke Funeral Home of Rensselaer and Morocco to assist you and your family, offering funeral and memorial services ranging from traditional to uniquely innovative and personal, along with burial services, cremation options, and celebrations of life. Steinke Funeral Home offers complete care, allowing you to comfort your family while they take care of the details. If it's time to say goodbye to a loved one or you're pre-planning for your own service, call Steinke Funeral Home at 219-866-5151 or visit SteinkeFuneralHome.com.
Local obituaries are sponsored by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Respect, dignity, compassion. 3 simple words, yet they mean a great deal to us. They represent those values we strive to offer each and every family we serve, just as we have for nearly 70 years. Jackson Funeral Chapels, Jackson Monuments, and Memory Garden Cemetery.
56-year-old Big Joe Gambala of Rensselaer passed away on June 8th. Funeral services for Joe Gambala will be held today at 10 a.m. Central Time at Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer. Interment will follow at Mount Calvary Cemetery. The family requests that guests wear Cubs and or casual attire. Memorial contributions may be made to the family. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. 90-year-old Shirley Beckner of Winnemac passed away on June 6th. Funeral services for Shirley Beckner will be held at 10 a.m. Eastern Time today at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac, with Pastor Stephen Sundquist officiating. Burial will take place at Winnemac Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to Pulaski Animal Center, First Christian Church, or Winnemac Volunteer Fire Department. Online tributes may be offered at fraynmortuary.com. Arrangements entrusted to Frayne Mortuary, Winnemac. 93-year-old Geraldine Jerry Jabay of DeMott passed away on Sunday, June 8th. Visitation for Jerry Jabay will be held today at Jackson Funeral Service, DeMott, from 11:30 a.m. until the time of service at 1 o'clock, with Pastor Jim Alblas officiating. Jackson Funeral Service of DeMott has been entrusted with the arrangements. 70-year-old Larry Alexander of Fair Oaks passed away on May 26th. Graveside services with full military honors for Larry Alexander will be held on Saturday, June 14th at 11 a.m. Central Time at Memory Gardens of Rensselaer. Marcia Smith Wood officiating. Jackson Funeral Chapel, Rensselaer, has been entrusted with the cremation arrangements. Memorial contributions in Larry's honor may be made to VFW Post 1279. To share memories and or condolences, visit jacksonfuneral.com. Area funeral arrangements brought to you by Jackson Funeral Chapels.
Weather is brought to you by Jasper County REMC.
Today, a chance of showers off and on throughout the day. Cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, a 60% chance of showers with possible thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, the chance of rain and thunderstorm continues after 10 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Saturday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 63. Sunday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Mostly sunny with a high near 82. Sunday night, a slight chance of thunderstorms continues until about 7 p.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 64.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
Touhyville. Double the Touhies, double the fun.
What is today?
Today's Friday.
The last day of the week.
Last day of the week.
Getting ready for the weekend.
Get ready for the weekend.
It's time to relax.
Guys, listen, turn the radio up.
Crank up the radio.
Turn up the volume.
Turn it up. Let's get this show on the road.
Let's go.
Welcome to Touhyville. Stephen Show with you here, hanging out and doing our thing on a delightful Friday. If you're listening to WLQY, you just would have heard in the obits. Today is the funeral for Big Joe Gambala. Tonight at the Eagles Club in Rensselaer, they're doing a tribute to Big Joe Dart Tournament. He was a big dart thrower, which I didn't know until this week. So that's at the Eagles Club tonight, starting at 6 o'clock. So if you want to be a part of that. Also want to mention George A. Memorial Healthcare in Brook. They offer a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehab, long-term care, workplace injury, outpatient rehab, therapy services, and more. Find out all that they do at georgeaid.org. That's georgeaid.org. Go like them on Facebook. And June 27th, Southern Accents, Ultimate Tom Petty Experience at the Seeger Auditorium in West Lebanon, Indiana. Southern Accents, the Ultimate Tom Petty Tribute Experience, June 27th. Get your tickets at SeegerAuditorium.com. All right, let's see what we got here. Harmless conspiracy theories that people think might be true. Are there any conspiracy theories that you have? You're not really a big conspiracy theorist. I'm not really one either.
No.
Think of the one conspiracy I think is real is that Apple does something to your phone battery after their new one comes out.
Agreed.
I think that's a real thing.
Yeah, that is a real thing.
And you know, it's never been proven. It's it's a conspiracy theory, but that's one that I buy into. That I think.
So is that okay? So that's what a conspiracy theory is. Then I'll tell you mine.
Okay.
Facebook and or the government and or I don't know, the powers that be most definitely are listening to vocal conversations I'm having and target my ads accordingly.
I agree on Facebook because I've seen it happen too many times. It just happened the other day when you and I were talking
on air talking about something, and then I looked down at my phone
and it was here too. Yeah, it was. I forget what it. Oh, it was James Taylor. You had said James Taylor, that you liked James Taylor, and it came up as an ad on YouTube while I was looking up the Beach Boys. It was just yesterday.
Well,
Yeah.
and you and I have talked about Vegas, and then all of a sudden we're getting MGM granddads, and we're, fly here and all this stuff. Like it goes on for a month.
I've got a couple of times. One was I remember specifically where I was. I was on my way during COVID to go get popcorn at the Fountain Stone Theater. They used to do popcorn where they run it out to you, when they were closed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd go get popcorn on Friday night and go home and watch a movie.
Mm-hmm.
This is before I had my popcorn machine in my house. So, but I also thought it was a good way to help out the theater during COVID. So I was talking with my friend Tony about wanting to get a new microphone for home so that I could record. I wanted one similar to what we use here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the microphone I had was an old one and it didn't work well. And I wanted to be able to do good audio at home, especially during COVID, not knowing what was going to go on. I got home, put on a movie, started eating my popcorn. After my popcorn, I started scrolling through
your emails,
Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Okay.
And I had ads for microphones.
Well, now it's gotten crazy where it's in your emails too.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how they do that, but I never considered that a conspiracy theory because I just feel like that's fact.
Right.
But there's no way that I'm talking about this
Mm-hmm.
with you here.
Right. Now I understand if I search for something or I look something, I actually like that idea of that coming back to me because I'm
like
looking
if they're
for it.
targeting my search,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
But when I say, you know what, you and I are going to go downtown this weekend, and I wonder if we should do ice cream or pizza. And then all of a sudden I'm getting ads in my email. Somebody's listening to something.
One of the times it knocked me out was you and I were on the phone talking about somebody you knew that kept a breathalyzer in their glove compartment.
Correct.
So when they would drink, they would test it out to make sure they were safe to drive. We were talking about it on the phone, and I got ads for it when we got off the phone. I'm like, I didn't even know it existed until that phone call.
Right.
And I'm like, well, I don't want to be targeted as that person, so I got to watch what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that freaks me out.
Uh-huh.
It does freak me out.
By the way,
because I don't know
speaking
how
of
they
which-
aggregate that data. Like, I don't know how is it based on my voice? Is it based on keywords? What is it? Am I ever having a conversation with just you or whoever?
I don't, now that we
Not
have,
to be a weirdo.
now that we have
but-
the echoes in the house, I don't think so. I
Yeah.
just, and now based on the things you've said, I don't even know what Alexa thinks of me. So speaking of which, we didn't even talk about this, and it was a huge story yesterday that it says Google Cloud was down yesterday, but I had no idea how much Google Cloud affected all these other things.
It's a little
I thought
scary.
Google Cloud was just a place where we saved some files and stuff.
That's what I thought. I thought, oh, it has all my pictures, like from the time the kids were born. Like I didn't think, but then I saw as it was unrolling yesterday. I mean, yesterday, the news, altogether was monumentally changing for me. When I saw the senator jumped and, by Homeland Security, I just felt, what the hell is happening here? Like, Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, whoever you are, what am I watching?
Right. Watching
So
a member of the government, taken down like that.
Taken down like that. So I kind of freaked out on that. Then I see the cloud thing happen. Then I hear a story that now someone was hacked. Some supplier, the supply chain of food to Cub Foods and to Whole Foods, and then a couple other private, smaller, healthier, I think, lines, just didn't deliver their orders because there was an interruption in the cloud that stopped them from getting their orders distributed. And I went, oh gosh, like something's happening here that I'm not understanding. As you speak about conspiracy theories, I was like, today is not a good day.
Here's what I couldn't figure out. Because I kept thinking it was Google that was down.
Well,
and that's what I kept saying.
Did you figure that out because we couldn't all of a sudden we couldn't send things to people that we would like pull them up in our Google Mail, right? So then we were kind of like, what's going on here? And then,
but when we typed in the address, the email would go through. So I'm like, so it's not the email services.
But then you tried to do payroll and couldn't do it.
We couldn't get into our system for scheduling commercials and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, radio workflow.
That's right.
We couldn't
That's
get in.
right.
That's how we
Okay.
first discovered it.
Yeah, that's how we got it. Okay.
That's
'cause
how
I
we
was
first discovered it.
And
Yep.
then we were like, okay, so can we send Shane an email? Because then we got screwed up on that. We got like,
I was
wait,
able to
what's
send
happening?
him a Facebook message, and that's how he got back to me and said, there's a Google Cloud thing. And I went, Google Cloud, and then popular online services across the globe were disrupted Thursday due to an ongoing issue at Google Cloud. Tens of thousands of users of Spotify, Discord, and other platforms began noticing issues with their services early in the afternoon. Outages reports for music streamer Spotify in particular peaked around 3 o'clock Eastern, which would have been around 2 o'clock.
Right around when we were,
Google's cloud status page said an incident with their systems affected clients in the U.S. and abroad. The company also posted that the services were starting to recover after its engineers identified and began to mitigate the issue. We've identified the root cause and applied appropriate mitigations, said Google Cloud. It added that there is no estimate for when the issue will be fully resolved.
Here's what I want to know. In English, does that mean you were hacked?
I don't.
Like
I
the
don't
mitigation, all these like quit it with the ACT, SAT words. I mean, could we just, what happened? Like, is this a breach? Was this a breach?
Yeah, it doesn't say. Yeah.
Or a what you call it? A hit, meaning from another country who's trying to shut us down in a certain way.
I don't know, but it was, I mean,
yeah,
it's really odd. Like, I had no idea that Google Cloud is affected by, it says 50 plus services were affected by this. So, yep. It was just crazy. But I thought, we should probably mention it to people in case there's other people that weren't on top of it and were like, why is I having so many issues with this website or that website?
Well, I couldn't figure it out. Like I thought it was
Couldn't either.
me. Then I thought I always think it's user error. Then I always think it's my Wi-Fi. But both were tracking okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I'm way more paranoid now. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I don't believe there's a whole lot going on behind my back. And you know, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think like, yikes.
Yeah. So I think these are going to be more like fun things. It says harmless conspiracy theories
Okay, good.
that people think are true. So, by the way, Connie says, good morning. Hope you have a great weekend. Thank you, Connie. We
Yay.
appreciate you hanging out with us. So Starbucks baristas are told to misspell customers' names because they're always misspelling names.
No way.
I think they're just in a hurry. I don't buy that one.
Or they just don't like if they don't know your name, like Cheryl, they would brutalize Cheryl. Sherol.
But who? So okay, so they would brutalize Cheryl. Who brutalizes Cheryl? It's either SH or CH. That's it. Those are your choices. ERYL. That's it.
You don't think if you don't have a friend, if you're an 18-year-old on the job, or you just whatever, you're 20-year-old, and you don't have a Cheryl that's a friend of yours, you're going to know how to.
Yeah. SHERYL or CHERYL. Maybe you get once in a while an SHERRIL. Maybe. But
yeah.
But even so.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you brutalize it? I mean, they brutalize names. There's people that post these things online.
Right.
You know?
But would that be, I love it when they go Sean with an S, and then they just, how do they do it or whatever? You know what I mean? They'll say with a K, and then they'll just put shonk or whatever. Like they'll add the K. Anyway, but so would the benefit be like more social media attention?
Yeah. But maybe they just think it's a funny thing that they do. They say, so people post photos on social media of their Starbucks cup providing free advertising. So there you go. That's what it said right there.
Oh, okay.
That your phone's microphone is constantly hot and that it's listening to keywords for target advertising.
I believe it.
I do too.
100%. And I
do
don't
too.
think that's a conspiracy theory. I think that's fact.
I think so too.
There's no way.
Right. I
And,
think
and
so
if you
too.
don't believe it, just start talking about something you have no interest on. Like
Right.
just pretend you do.
Yep.
Oh gosh, babe, you know what? Should we go to Hawaii or should we go to Mexico? And now see what happens to your feed. You're going to be getting like Southwest.
I don't know, boy. I'd really like to find $1 million laying around somewhere.
Yeah. Like, block him.
Right,
Block him.
right.
He's not real.
That Area 51 is a publicity stunt by the government to hide the real testing facility. So Area 51 is like where they say they test out, like space stuff and wild things like that, science fiction-y type things.
Mm-hmm.
So that Area 51 isn't really where they do it. That's just like a publicity thing. I don't know.
Or
what
a
I
front.
care. Yeah, I don't know. That police go on Waze and leave notes about random police sightings to cause people to slow down without actually staying there to check on people.
That could be
Possible. I don't know.
I don't mind it though.
Yeah.
Just because if it means everybody's safer, that's all right.
I suppose. That Big Bread paid toaster manufacturers.
Wait, Big Bread? Is there a thing called Big Bread?
Never heard of that until right now. That's why I had to back up and look.
Big Bread paid toasters.
Toaster manufacturers put in a setting that's too high so people would burn their toast and they'd sell more bread. Okay.
It is funny though, because the pre-thing setting on my toaster, my beautiful toaster, is enough to set the house on fire.
But here's the thing. It only happens because we don't leave the toaster plugged in. Like we unplug it and put it away every time but I think most people just leave it on the counter. So once you set it, it's set. Our problem is we got to remember to reset it every time. But the default is all the way high.
Is 4.
That's the default. And then it does burn everything. Yeah.
That's really interesting. I mean, now I'm like, and then the fact that they called it Big Bread.
Big Bread's watching out for us. Yeah.
My gosh.
Like
so
big
is there
tobacco
big everything?
or,
like big tobacco, big brother, big
milk.
Right.
Big milk.
Big milk.
The reason Disney came out with a movie called Frozen was so that when you Googled Disney Frozen, you would get information about the movie, and that website's talking about Walt Disney's body being frozen. I don't know about that.
Wow.
That seems like a bit much. I don't know.
Wow, though. Wow.
You think?
Yeah.
You think that's possible?
Cryogenics? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Okay. I like this list. This is like stuff I never even would think of. So
I mean, here's the thing.
Big bread and
I just typed in Disney Frozen, and the third thing that comes up is Disney Frozen body. So it's it's like
okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. Lotteries are actually traps for time travelers.
What? Wait, what? Lotteries
are traps for time travelers.
I don't get it.
I don't either. That whoever wins it comes forward and then they catch them as being a time traveler.
What?
That one's way out there. That's
way out there. But on that note, little side story. Did you see the story about? There's a story out there that a guy won the lottery. A cancer survivor won 4 times.
I did see it in the stuff that you
fabulous.
Pulled. Yeah.
Fabulous.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you're like, okay,
I mean, the chances of that happening are like slim to none. Like yeah.
That's some stuff at work there. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
PETA is controlled opposition run by the meat industry designed to make animal rights activists look bad.
Wait, say it again slowly because I don't know if I ever told you the PETA story where they showed up to Ralph Lauren when I was modeling at
This
Saks.
is like go back in time. Yeah.
So I was a model for Ralph Lauren at one point, and I was going up and down the escalators at Saks. And we had to change. It was like the Ken and Barbie show. So there was a guy and me, and This was when Safari came out.
Okay.
And so we had to wear jodhpurs, like riding pants and the whole get up. And we just had to keep switching outfits and then running around trying to get people to smell Safari. And then they had hors d'oeuvres and all this stuff. So,
okay.
But PETA showed up to Saks because I guess he like dried up or relocated a babbling brook on his thing. And now he dried it up and I don't know. So yeah. I mean, so PETA was like definitely a big deal when I was modeling younger. They would show up and throw, if you were wearing fur, they would throw red paint.
Right.
It was, yeah. And they were always like, it was just kind of ludicrous what they would like be doing. Like in my case, it's like they're following me up and down escalators going, do you know, Ralph Lauren didn't
just bugging you. Got it.
Bothering me, bothering the people I'm talking to, had signs, one by one they'd get thrown out and a new crew would come in. It was just annoying. But okay, so he's got a ranch. We all know he's got a ranch. He's got horses and stuff like that. And he relocated some babbling brook and now you're upset about it. Could you please like write him a letter or something, but don't bother me.
See, I don't understand that kind of protesting. Like, I don't understand what you're accomplishing.
So now no one's going to buy the jodhpurs that I'm modeling and no one's going to buy the perfume.
But I get that if you want to protest out front and inform people, but following you around as someone who's modeling it, I don't get it. Like, what am I? I'm going to stop working right now. I'm going to stop working right now.
An agency that I mean,
right?
It's part-time work. I just get signed up to go.
Yeah.
For 2 hours and it's good pay.
This, I'm what do you want me to do? Like, yeah, weird.
Yeah, it was just weird.
And
scary because everything.
Yes, when someone's up in your grill like that,
heightened, like everything was heightened. Like I was committing a sin wearing jodhpurs because the Ralph Lauren because he's got something with the brook and the on his property.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Listen, we've never met.
Right? Believe it or not,
he doesn't even sign my check.
He doesn't know me.
Right. So it says here, PETA is controlled opposition.
Controlled opposition.
Actually run by the meat industry designed to make animal rights activists look bad. So I don't buy that. That essentially the meat industry is actually the ones running PETA, trying to make animal rights activists look bad by doing crazy things. No, I think they just do crazy things.
I think they're against, like, I remember when I was the fragrance model, the big deal was that it was tested on a bunny rabbit's eyes, that it was sprayed into their, it was tested on animals and they didn't like that.
Yeah, no, I get it. Trader Joe's makes their parking lots small on purpose to make them seem more popular than they really are. I think it just depends on where the Trader Joe's are located. I mean, I think it's just property.
And they're smaller. They're smaller, period, though. They're at Trader Joe's is not big.
Yeah.
If you go into a Trader Joe's, it's not.
Yeah, it's not a big grocery store like
big,
Walmart or anything.
right.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. And this one's dumb. Bigfoot is blurry in real life. It's not the camera.
How would you be blurry in real life?
So I said that one's dumb. I have no idea. I don't get that one at all.
That's so funny. It's not the camera.
Cheryl, you seem blurry today.
The only picture,
maybe drink less.
Well, the only picture I've ever gotten of the sun was the other day. I got the strawberry moon. But normally, every time I try to shoot a beautiful picture of a sunrise or whatever it is, it's always messed up.
Yeah.
It doesn't, because it's the light's reflecting off of it.
Light.
It's not. It's the camera part.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And the reason pictures of Bigfoot are blurry is because anybody that takes a picture of what they think is Bigfoot, it's moving.
Right.
There's no just standing still, like posing for a picture of Bigfoot pictures.
Right.
So, hey, can I get a selfie?
Hey, look this way. I mean, don't.
Right. I mean, it's possible there's a Bigfoot, but I think it's probably just a bear or something off in the woods.
Do you think?
Yeah. And I don't think there's actually a Bigfoot out there. I think by now someone would have got a good picture of it. I mean, it's hard to get a good picture of a squirrel too if they're running around, but if they sit sometimes, I mean, you'd think a Bigfoot would have to sit and eat at some point and somebody would get a good picture of him.
Right. And if he hasn't eaten,
then you better run.
Right.
Right fast. All right. Let's take a break and then we'll come back with the Mr. P, Dumb Criminal of the Day. Stick around.
Find new roads with Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. It's all the same great people that you've worked with for years with new ownership. They're getting new inventory daily. Now is a fantastic time to get to Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland for your new car, truck, or SUV. Plus, their great service department ensures a smooth ride every time. Drive home in a Chevy today and become part of the Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland family. Their commitment goes beyond just selling cars. It's all about community service and ensuring your ride is as unique as you. Visit Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland.com. Model 1 Chevrolet of Kentland. Find new roads. Immerse yourself in the nostalgic aroma of home-cooked meals at Royal Oak Family Restaurant. They offer a diverse menu from kiddie delights to Italian fares, seafood specialties to endless options. Royal Oak offers daily specials and soups. Every Friday is a fish fry special with prime rib being offered every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Visit them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner that everyone in the family can enjoy. Royal Oak Family Restaurant in Rensselaer, where meals become memories. Smith's Ace Farm Store in Rensselaer is your full-line hardware store that carries a large selection of items for the farm and your home. Smith carries the brands you know and trust, like paints from Benjamin Moore and Clark in Kensington, tools from DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Craftsman. They have your yard covered, too, with a full line of yard equipment from Steel and Toro, along with grills from Weber, Big Green Egg, and Traeger. Stop by Smith's Ace Farm Store, 231 in Rensselaer, and see why they say, if it's for the home or the farm, Smith has it.
The DQ Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Baskets have more flavor than your taste buds know what to do with. We start with all white meat, breaded, seasoned, and fried to crunchy perfection. Next, we double down and toss them in honey barbecue or new buffalo sauce. Serve them up with DQ fries, Texas toast, and house-made Hidden Valley Ranch, and you've got flavor on flavor on flavor. Get the Sauced and Tossed Chicken Strip Basket in honey barbecue or new buffalo right now at DQ. Happy tastes good. Participation may vary.
Stop by Sherwin-Williams and get 30% off select paints and stains June 13th through the 23rd. It's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Refresh your home inside and out with colors that make every space feel brand new. From cozy interiors to stunning exteriors, we've got the perfect shade for your next project. Shop the sale online or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Hi, I'm Chuck McDowell, the timeshare cancellation guy and founder of Wesley Financial Group. And I want to set the record straight. I am not an attorney. I've never wanted to be an attorney. And the truth is, I really don't even like attorneys. If I sound like an attorney or if I look like an attorney, I'll apologize. But what I've learned in my 15 years in the timeshare cancellation business is you don't need to be an attorney to get folks out of their timeshare. At Wesley, we've helped over 40,000 families cancel their timeshare without me being an attorney. And I want to share with you how we do it. Just give my office a call and you will not talk to an attorney. And I guarantee if we take you as a client, we'll get you out of your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call now for your free information kit. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090. 800-714-9090.
97.7 The Q.
Touhyville. Now with even more Touhy.
Today's the day.
What? What are you talking about?
Today's Friday. That day is today.
All right. Are you ready to put on a show?
We've been working on it all week.
Well, it must be something. Must be something approaching perfection.
I think you'll enjoy it.
I think you're going to dig it.
Get ready.
You ready for what now?
All right. Start the show. Starting now.
Welcome to Touhyville. Portion of the show is brought to us by Kirpsey Head Start. Visit KIRPC Head Start on Facebook. Fridays are mail call. And what that means is actual testimonials from actual parents, grandparents, and other family members of kids ages 3 to 5 that are part of KIRPC Head Start or Kirpsey Head Start in Newton, Jasper, and Pulaski County, serving kids ages 3 to 5. Also, I want to mention our friends over at Bjerk's Fine Jewelry, Mid-North Indiana's most experienced bullion and precious metal source with pricing that's always better than the big online sellers with small town service. Visit them at the corner of 18th and Main in Lafayette. Visit Bjerk's.com. All right. Time now for the Mr. P, Locksmith and Security, Dumb Criminal of the Day.
Perhaps it's time you tried a new profession. What I mean is, you don't seem to be a very good thief. Maybe you should try something else.
Today's Dumb Criminal is a crime syndicate that Cheryl started from Virginia. I hate to call you out like this, Cheryl, on the radio.
Oh, boy.
A crime syndicate has been charged with stealing nearly $32,000 worth of candles.
No. What did they hit up, like a Yankee Candle store?
I don't know.
Wow.
Right? Yeah.
Although if they came to our house, they could probably get close to that. Right?
I didn't want to say it.
I'm a candle freak.
Yeah.
I love a good candle.
But you don't have that many piled up, though.
No.
You know what I mean?
I
Like,
burn them.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
use them.
Mm-hmm. All right. So today's Dumb Criminal comes to us from Virginia. Okay. A crew that police said are responsible for the theft of nearly $32,000 worth of candles in a months-long crime spree has finally been shut down, and its members have been arrested. Sincere Stewart, Devon Owens, Delonte Shaw, all of Washington, D.C., were arrested and are waiting extradition back to Fairfax County, Virginia. The string of candle thefts began in February when 3 individuals entered a Bath and Body Works in a
I
in a
wondered if it was like going to be White Barn candles.
mall. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Stole at that time more than $1,800 worth of candles before driving off, before police arrived.
Okay. So did they break in when they were closed or something? Like, because they're like $18 a piece. And they're in glass jars. So I don't understand how you're doing this.
So they had to have
They had to have been in the back stock or something.
or like you said, came in when it was closed.
I mean, because there's no way you can haul out. I mean, how many can you even carry? When I'm schlepping them up to the counter, I can't even carry 2 or 3.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. They
No,
had to.
they're heavy.
They had to have gone in when they were closed.
Closed
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
broken the back or
Yeah.
something.
Same location was hit 8 more times over the following months.
Whoa.
A different one was hit 5 times as part of the spree. The final theft happened at the Springfield Mall, according to police. In most of the thefts, the group made off with at least $1,000 worth of stolen candles each time. In one instance, they nabbed more than $4,300 worth of candles. So it had to be closed. And
Multiple people.
You're
or
just taking boxes. You're just taking
right.
boxes and boxes of candles.
I got to tell you, though, if that happened at a store I was working at, all it would take is one time. Like, it would creep me out when I knew we got hit, or when we'd find the little things that someone would chew off or blood in the fitting rooms. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'm kaput. Goodbye.
Yeah, once in a long while, when I worked at the hardware store, you'd find an empty drill box at the end of an aisle or something like that, because back then we didn't have things locked up. We had the drills in an aisle that had a little chain, like, don't go past here. This is for employees only.
Oh, so you didn't have, okay.
We didn't
Got
have locked
it.
up in a case,
Got it.
which
Yeah.
really, now thinking back, we had the power tools in an aisle with a little chain, but we had more expensive, like, hammers and socket wrenches in a locked case. Now that I think back about it, wasn't really that smart. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking back. It's just a question of, you can't even like look at the merchandise when it's like that. Like at Marshall's right now, they've got stuff in the case, those locked like glass cases. If I can't see what colors in the palette of makeup, I'm not buying it. I don't understand, like, or I can't read the box on the hairdryer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, or the purses just drive me crazy because of the chirp, or the high pitched,
Yeah.
You know, that noise that it gives off. Oof.
That's it. I'm not going back to Marshall's so they figure that out.
Said
That's
what that will never.
it.
No.
That's it. All right. So U.S. Marshals and local police tracked down the 3 people linked to the string of candle thefts. Arrested them in May, 4 days after the final candle theft. Well, it was the final one because they got caught, guys. Shaw is charged with wouldn't have been. Yeah. Shaw is charged with 10 counts of grand larceny, 10 counts of larceny with intent to sell. Stewart faces 4 counts of conspiracy to commit larceny. Owens is charged with 5 counts of grand larceny, 5 counts of larceny with intent to sell. Wow. I'm wondering why the other one was only charged with conspiracy to commit larceny. Maybe that was just a getaway car. Yep. Tina says Walmart has the makeup remover cloths locked up. See, I don't understand how they decide. What is it? Because more people walk off with those? So weird. Protect
it's just
yourself
sad that
from
they
dumb
get
criminals,
to
though.
that point because
Well,
I mean that's
yes.
got to be if you're an employee there. Imagine you're already
Mm-hmm.
staffing is always an issue. You need more cashiers, and now everybody's got to be taking purses out one at a time for different customers.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, we don't keep our commercials locked up. You just call Cheryl and she can get them for you.
Yes.
That's.
Yep.
We're not going to fall for that. We want it easy for you to look at the back of the box of commercials. You can buy a whole box of commercials today from Cheryl. Sales at the number 2 letter EVILLE.com, just like Mr. P does. Mr. P, if you go look through our videos, Mr. P talks about 4 times quadrupled his business by jumping on Dumb Criminal of the Day. So as Mr. P, Locksmith and Security, 219-866-7171. Key and digital entry access control, camera surveillance, and more for your business. Find out all that Mr. P does at mrplocksmith.com. That's mrplocksmith.com. And, of course, go and like Mr. P, Locksmith and Security on Facebook.
Weather sponsored by Rensselaer Care Center, recently named by Newsweek one of America's best nursing homes.
Today, a chance of showers off and on throughout the day. Cloudy with a high near 77. Tonight, a 60% chance of showers with possible thunderstorms. Cloudy with a low around 66. Saturday, the chance of rain and thunderstorm continues after 10 a.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 78. Saturday night, partly cloudy and breezy with a low around 63. Sunday, a slight chance of showers and thunderstorms throughout the day. Mostly sunny with a high near 82. Sunday night, a slight chance of thunderstorms continues until about 7 p.m. Partly cloudy with a low around 64.
That's your forecast from the Weather Center.
It seems like everything is changing these days. Companies merging, promising better service, and what happens? That once dependable service is gone. But there is one name that has remained consistent over the years, and that name is Bozeman Oil. Since 1960, Bozeman Oil has been your one-stop distributor of gasoline, non-ethanol gas, diesel, DEF, kerosene, and bulk lubricants. At Bozeman Oil, their customers are family, and family takes care of family. Call 219-345-3412 or visit Bozeman Oil today on State Road 10 in Roselawn and add the consistency of Bozeman Oil to your life.
Joanne, are you sure this is a good idea? You really want me to shoot you out of a cannon? A buyer called and wanted to know what the roof looked like, so I'm going to get a good picture.
The team at Jenkins Realtors will go above and beyond to help you buy or sell your home. Since 1976, Jenkins Realtors have been helping the people in our community buy the home of their dreams or make that move by selling their home. Call 219-866-5908 or visit JenkinsRealtorsInc.com. Jenkins Realtors, trusted, respected, recommended.
Did you get a good picture?
George Aid Memorial Healthcare in Brooke, Indiana offers a spectrum of personalized services, whether it's short-term rehabilitation or long-term care. Each resident experiences a tailored approach to their healthcare needs and well-being. Residents engage in community activities, including delightful trips, and can also take advantage of convenient transportation services. George Aid is more than just for the elderly. They have workplace injury, outpatient rehab and therapy services that ensure every individual's needs are met with with expertise and compassion. Visit georgeaid.org or call them at 219-275-2531. George Aid Memorial Healthcare. We care for you in a quiet country setting.
All right, honey, I'm heading out for my morning walk. Hey, neighbor, front yard is looking great.
Yeah, we picked up some beautiful plants from Clark's.
Oh, there's Scott. Hey, your landscaping looks incredible.
Yep, quick trip to Clark's for some rocks and mulch. It was super easy with their help.
All right, see you guys later. Honey, I'm back from my walk.
Great. Hey, I was thinking we should really do something with our front yard.
You know, we should go to Clark's Garden and Floral Center. They have everything from plants to rocks and mulch to outdoor decorations.
Great idea. Did you come up with that on your own?
Of course.
Clark's Garden and Floral Center on Route 231 in Remington. Visit online at clarksgardenandfloral.com and like them on Facebook.
When I say I've got my hands full in the morning, I mean it. No time to dilly-dally, which is where McDonald's comes in. Now I can get two of my favorites, the sausage McMuffin with egg and the sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddles for just $6. It's the fuel I need to start my day, along with my favorite morning flavors and a single savory bite. Breakfast shouldn't be a handful, unless I'm holding a breakfast sandwich. It's truly the only thing that gets me up and out of the house, ready to jump into whatever I've got going for the day. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Prices and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Did you know that Jasper County REMC offers scholarships for local students along with fun and educational opportunities throughout the year? Whether it's learning about how state government runs and how bills become laws, to fun and educational camps along with life-changing educational adventures. To find out more about the opportunities Jasper County REMC provides for local students, visit jasperremc.com and click on the Community tab and then select Student Opportunities.
Touhyville. Two Touhies are better than one.
Welcome to the show.
Listening. I love listening.
Listen to them.
Listen to them. I've never heard of anything like this.
I've never heard anything like this. Is different.
No, never heard anything like it.
Maybe this is a different show.
He has so much energy. You are a lot in the morning.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Lot of fun.
It's showtime.
Welcome into Touhyville. Portion of the show is running brought to us by Jasper County Fair. Lots of great stuff going on at the Jasper County Fair, July 19th through the 26th. At jaspercountyfair.weebly.com is where you can find all kinds of information. But I got to tell you, the best place to find out about the Jasper County Fair is on their Facebook page. You're going to find all kinds of good stuff there about what they've got coming up, what they've got going at the fair. Make your plans, July 19th through the 26th. Love the Jasper County Fair. Also want to mention our friends over at Steve's Specialized Services. They have discounts on hand tools in stock for Dad, 10% off. Visit them today so you can get something for Dad. Now, they do have the deals all through June if you want. If Dad wants to pick out his own thing. Steve's Specialized Services on 231 in Rensselaer. So go ahead and take care of that. So also want to mention our friends over at the Fountain Stone Theater. Visit fountainstonetheaters.com. You can purchase your tickets online. If you want to go to the movies this weekend, maybe take Dad to the movies. Maybe he wants to go see something good. You know, I know I'll be going to the movies to see Superman when it comes out. A couple weeks away, I think. July. I think it might be the first week of July. I don't know. But I'm going to go to the movies for that. So, and of course, this weekend is Father's Day.
Today's show is brought to you by Father's Day, or as it's known in our house, Deadbeat Dad's Day. You know, he owes me 10 grand in back child support. My mom told me he was a bum, but did I listen?
Oh.
No.
Oh my gosh.
That's not nice.
Jeez.
Not assistant producer Fred. Why'd you slip that in there?
Right.
That's
What
not
the-
nice.
What the what?
If you're thinking about what to get Dad for Father's Day, you know, we talked earlier this week about gifts that you think Dad wants or gifts that Dad actually wants. Here are the gifts that people are Googling this week for Dad. Okay. Number one, grills. That's a good gift if you know that Dad wants. Like if it's time for a new grill, can I just say, I would not have known that
One
I
word,
wanted a Blackstone. I would not have known that I wanted a Blackstone. I actually didn't want a
You
Blackstone.
didn't. It was mine.
Mm-hmm.
Or it was bought because I
You wanted it.
Mhm.
You wanted it. And how many times have you cooked on it?
Not a once.
I
can't get in there.
Love it. I love it for breakfast. I love it for cooking food at
You
night,
love
for
it,
dinner.
period.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
And here's the
You
thing.
could be a spokesperson for Blackstone.
Here's the
You
thing
really
for
can.
me.
You don't talk that much about loving something, and that is something you love.
I want things easy.
Mm-hmm.
And the Blackstone is less easy. It takes more care, takes more cleanup. It's, with the regular grill, I'm done. I scrape it off and I'm done. This takes more upkeep. And I still love it. I love the way it cooks. I love the sear that I get on things. I like.
You love all the kits too. We got you the
flipper dipper. The do you know? I mean, you don't know because I'm out there by myself because I don't want people to see. I have actually started trying to practice with the things so the next time I do hibachi, I could do a little something. I'm trying.
Oh my gosh.
And there's a good chance that I'll just end up cutting my hand off. But it's but I love it.
You do a half a choo-choo train with the onions.
Yeah. I'm just saying, yes, for we did fried rice, we did hibachi, we've done steaks, we've done chicken, we've done pork chops, we've done French toast, we did pancakes, we did sausage.
Bacon.
We haven't done bacon yet. We haven't done the
'cause we've
bacon.
done
Because
air
everybody
fryer.
says,
Yeah.
our daughter turned us on to the Blackstone and said, don't bother with bacon.
Now that you
do it in the
now
air
that you
fryer.
do it in the air fryer.
So good, yeah. So anyway, if you're thinking about a grill like that, I think I hate to do a commercial for them, but I think they're on sale now at Walmart. I hate to do a commercial.
Yeah.
But that's a commercial more for Dad. So just saying.
And they have a cool cover too.
They do. The whole thing.
The whole thing.
The whole thing is just cool. Yeah.
And get the splat mat.
Yeah.
I bought you the splat mat
because you
so
do
it
work
doesn't
with oil and
mess
stuff.
up our
Yeah, you do work with oil.
AstroTurf.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but if you're out on the cement, you don't want the oil on the cement either or whatever. Yeah. So this is something we have. Well, we have a charcuterie board, but engraved cutting boards is something else that's being Googled right now.
Yeah, we
for
got
Dad.
engraved charcuterie boards.
Yeah.
About the house.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. Watches, unless you know for sure Dad wants a watch. I wouldn't. But that's
Well, you don't wear
top
jewelry,
Googler.
so
Yeah,
no.
No. Dartboards.
Okay.
Watch cases. Tennis shoes for Dad being Googled. Swim trunks. I guess fun swim trunks,
Fun
maybe.
ones?
Yeah. Golf bags. Yep. We used to get my dad golf balls all the time.
Ties and cologne was the thing that
That was always the big one. Yeah. Yep. Or a coffee mug.
Right.
I have a comedian friend who has a coffee mug that says "#1 Dad." Every year, first thing in the morning, he posts a picture of himself with the coffee mug, and he goes, "Suck it, losers! I won again!" Every year it's the same picture.
Oh, I love it. Suck it, losers. I won again. That's fabulous.
That's funny. Sunglasses, personalized socks. So, which are fun. I like personalized socks more so for the wintertime, watching football and stuff. I like my Gary V socks that you got me. A few other things that have been Googled: car shows, comedy shows for things to do, barbecues, buffets, amusement parks, go-karts, aquariums, beer tastings.
I'll tell you one that I did for you, but it was Gibson's has a steak. They'll send you steak. Their seasoning set, which their steak seasoning is the best.
That's ours, yeah.
That's ours. That's what we use all the time. That and then it comes in a Yeti cooler, custom color, navy blue with the Gibson's logo on it.
Yeah.
$5.75.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
It was I love you, but
I think
stick with the cats.
Yeah, I think
cats.
That is something though that I think dads don't need you to go overboard for them.
Right. When I saw it, I thought, ooh, this is going to be cool.
Yeah.
And then
yeah. So speaking of Dad, yesterday we posted on Facebook to tell us your dad shout outs, to give us your dad shout outs. So we had a few folks that jumped on. So if you want to share those.
Yeah. So we have Tanya Johnson Knopf, I hope I'm pronouncing that silent K, but my late dad told me once that he was so proud of me when I turned my life back to Jesus. If it wasn't for his prayers, I truly wouldn't be alive today.
Wow.
Oof. That's great.
Yeah.
Gina Carlson said, my dad kept his job for 40 years. He had the same job and taught us to always work for what you need. I am thankful he taught us well. He worked for his money.
Nice.
But that's kind of cool. And then Tiffany Howard, to my dad, Arthur H. You are the best father a girl could ask for. To the good times, through the good times and the bad, you've always been here by my side. You are also the best grandfather to my son, and you are definitely his best friend. I love you, Dad. You're the best. I wish that you could get everything you want in life. I also wish you could get rich. You're already rich in the heart. So if you are rich in the pocket, I'm sure it'd be even better because you give back to everybody. You give the shirt off your back. We wish you a happy Father's Day.
Nice.
Dad.
Very nice.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. We'll take a break and then we'll come back and we'll end on a high note. So stick
And
around.
we got the Strax winner.
Yeah, we got the Strax winner. Yes. Thank you.
Smith's Ace Farm Store in Rensselaer is your full-line hardware store that carries a large selection of items for the farm and your home. Smith carries the brands you know and trust, like paints from Benjamin Moore and Clark in Kensington, tools from DeWalt, Milwaukee, and Craftsman. They have your yard covered, too, with a full line of yard equipment from Steel and Toro, along with grills from Weber, Big Green Egg, and Traeger. Stop by Smith's Ace Farm Store, 231 in Rensselaer, and see why they say, if it's for the home or the farm, Smith has it. Hello?
Hey, man. I need your help.
Doing what?
Well, see, I'm clearing out the garage and I need help loading my truck and taking the junk to the landfill. It should only be 3 or maybe 4 or 5 or 6 trips.
Just get a dumpster from Patriot Dumpster Service instead. It'll be faster.
A dumpster? Oh, I don't want to spend a lot on this.
Not so fast, my friend. Patriot Dumpster Service has very reasonable and competitive rates. Plus, they'll help you get the right size dumpster for your job. They drop it off, you fill it up, and they'll come back and take it away. No fuss, no muss.
How do I get a hold of them?
Just go to patriotdumpster.in and click on Book Now. Pick the dates you need the dumpster for, and it's yours for up to 14 days.
Well, that sounds easy.
Oh, it is, and you don't have to worry about scratching up your truck and getting hurt with all that loading and unloading.
Thanks. So when are you coming over?
I gotta go.
I wish my friends were as dependable as Patriot Dumpster Service.
Let the friendly and reliable team at Patriot Dumpster Service, a family-owned and operated company that puts their customers first. Patriot Dumpster Service, serving Valpo to Monticello and Catlin to Wanata and all points in between. You can trust Patriot Dumpster Service to handle your waste management needs with integrity, reliability, and a genuine dedication to your satisfaction. Visit them today at patriotdumpster.in.
When you're making summer memories, let Red Baron Liquor's family of stores bring on the refreshment. From the crisp pop of a cold craft beer to the clink of glasses filled with top shelf bourbon or floral gins, every outing deserves the perfect pour. Discover an impressive array of $1 shooters and wines to complement your next meal, plus truly flavored vodkas for mixing or sipping. Visit Rensselaer, DeMotte, Morocco, or Cedar Lake. Red Baron Liquor has your summer spirit waiting.
Looking for the freshest fruits and veggies around? Come on down to the Rensselaer Farmers Market every Saturday morning from 7:30 to 11:30 at Halleck Park on Cullen Street, right across from the police station. From local seasonal produce to fresh baked breads, sweet treats, beef, pork, and chicken, and handmade creations from local artists, there's something for everyone. When it comes to fresh fruits and vegetables, shorter time and distance from farm to table means more vitamins, more minerals, and more flavor. And don't forget our Tuesday evening markets run during July and August from 4:30 to 6 p.m. so you can stop by after work. Cash preferred, street parking available. Eat healthy, shop local, support farmers. Only at the Rensselaer Farmers Market.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MOVE to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MOVE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
All righty. It is just about time for us to wrap things up for the day. But there's two things that I want to do before we go off into the high note. Okay, so just bear with me for a second. Okay, one of them is I know that this isn't something that Cheryl's excited about, but yesterday they announced that Mel Brooks is doing a Spaceballs 2.
After 40
Thought it was
years.
3, Bruno.
No, 2.
We asked, what do the fans want? But instead, we're making this movie. May the Schwartz be with you.
Now, I hope it's good. I like the silliness of Mel Brooks. But they redid History of the World, I think, and used a lot of modern people, and I think did some rewriting, and it was on Hulu, and it was horrible. It's horrible. I had to turn it off. I couldn't take it anymore. So I'm hoping it's good. But I'm excited. Bill Pullman and Rick Moranis are back. Rick Moranis pretty much retired. I think at one point, I think his wife passed away, and so he retired to take care of the kids. Think, don't hold me to it, but yeah. So I thought that was cool that they're coming back. So I'm excited about that. I know you're not, and we could all tell from the rolling of your eyes. We could actually hear your eyes roll on the radio. Yeah. We could actually hear your eyes roll on the radio, even if you weren't watching on video.
I was never a Rick Moranis fan either.
No, I wasn't a big Rick Moranis fan until I heard about him as a human. Like his career was going like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and like it was he was, and then when I heard he like just retired to take care of his kids, I was like, okay, he's just a good guy. It seems like, yeah. So anyway, okay, but I also have to announce the winner of the Shaggy Mantel $50 gift card. Congratulations to Donna Wilkin Miller. Got the $50 gift card off of the WLQI website or Facebook page on Wednesday. So congratulations to Donna. All right, now we can end on a high note.
All right, so I pulled a high note because we only had a couple of tributes. Like, we only shared it once, but we did share it on our other pages. So this is by Donna Ashworth out of her book Wild Hope. So, Joy chose you. Joy does not arrive with a fanfare on a red carpet strewn with the flowers of a perfect life. Joy sneaks in as you pour a cup of coffee, watching the sun hit your favorite tree just right. And you usher Joy away because you're not ready for her. Your house is not as it should be for such a distinguished guest. But Joy, you see, cares nothing for your messy home or your bank balance or your waistline. Joy is supposed to slither through the cracks of your imperfect life. That's just how Joy works. You cannot truly invite her. You can only be ready when she appears and hug her with meaning, because in this very moment, Joy chose you.
Mm-hmm. That all I could think of when you were reading that was sitting out on the patio earlier this week, or patio porch, I don't know. Our screened-in porch.
Yeah.
Earlier this week, if you're friends with Cheryl, you'll see it as her cover picture. She was just laying on the swing. Ace was up on the swing with you. I was just sitting in a chair. We were just sitting out there. It was after work. We hadn't even started cooking yet. We were just sitting out there on Monday.
Yeah.
And that's what that.
And an hour went by. We were just talking.
So that and then a high note makes me think of that day. So because Joy was just there, So
yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening. Of course, if you missed any, it's on the podcast. It's on video. Also, later on today, we'll get the Therapy Thursday posted. If you missed that and you want to check that out, it's its own separate video on YouTube.
Good one
yeah.
This week. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, to all the dads out there, including my dad, happy Father's Day.
To my dad in heaven, I wish you were here. Gone too soon.
Yeah.
Yep. So, but to you, I couldn't have done it without you raising the kids. You're an awesome dad to them. So
thank you. Appreciate that. So you guys have yourself a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Father's Day, and we'll be back with you for more fun on Monday. Take care.
This is the Q. 97.7 FM WLQI Rensselaer. Start your day